Okay. I'm basically at the point at where the stream basically ended. I had to go all the way fucking back till the first day I had free time, and it was the worst. Well, technically, this is technically still the first day of free time. I'm right now gonna get the autopsy report. If you'd like, I can tell you about a little bit of what I want to say. Did you find out anything? I tried, within reason, to perform an autopsy on Byakuya's body. And I discovered that there were several puncture wounds around Byakuya's chest and a abdominal region. Deep wounds, enough to reach his lungs and internal organs. It can be assumed that a very thin, sharp object around 5 mm in diameter was used to stab him over and over again, which is what I believe. Hey, are you okay? I'm sorry. Talking about it made me sad. Nope. Nope. No need to push yourself. I mostly got the gist of what you wanted to say. So, thank you. Where are the other? There it is. Where are the headphones? They're right there. Okay. I'm sorry. Stop apologizing still. Around 5 mm in diameter, huh? Isn't that pretty thin? That's as thin as an ice pick, or an awl. Mikan's autopsy results. Let's get that, thing you said you were gonna do, Koizumi. Right, Koizumi? Hell yeah, bro. Koizumi's fucking cute.
Hey!
Hey, you're here. What the hell? Where the hell did you wander off to? I wasn't wandering. I was investigating as much as I could. So back off a little, sweet cheeks. I see. Well, if you weren't slacking off, then I guess it's fine. So, did you find anything? Yeah, sorta. You don't sound too sure.
Hey.
Well, just take a look at this. Alright. Just as you told me, using the 2 photos I took before the blackout, I tried to pinpoint where everyone was standing. When I did, this diagram was the result. Okay. So this is everyone standing, let's see, hold on. This is everyone standing position before the blackout. Everyone's pretty much in the dining hall. I've made this diagram from analyzing those photos, so I'm pretty sure it's accurate. Just as I thought, Byakuya was standing a far distance from that table. It's impossible. There's no way he'd be able to move that far during the blackout. Huh? What's the line extending from the table where Byakuya was killed? Oh, it's the desk lamp. I drew the power cord for it, just in case. The power cord for the desk lamp? If that cord is extending from where Byakuya was killed, that means... So, did you find something? It's not clear to me yet, but... I guess you're right. I didn't really understand it myself when I was drawing it. I have a feeling that either a potential clue or just a waste of labor. No, it wasn't a waste at all.
Huh?
It's not clear to me yet, but there's no mistake that a clue is hidden in here. An extremely important clue. Are we doing the class trial already? Or are we gonna go to sleep?
Alrighty, guys! It's finally time for the long-awaited class trial!
Fucking cancer attack during that announcement.
Now then, I shall tell at the central island of Jabberwock Island, there is a mountain with my adorable face carved into it. That, my friends, is Monokuma Rock.
Excuse me?
Once you're there, please proceed to the underground by taking the elevator located at the secret entrance.
So that's what we're doing.
I'll see you soon.
But yep, partner. A mountain with a carving of Monokuma's face at the central island? Okay, I wonder who the killer is this time. Called Monokuma Rock. I forgot that I actually, it's better that I just, oops. It's better that I do this. Because I get steps. The central thing of Jabberwock. I'm pretty sure that means like not Jabberwock Park. There we go. Wait, did I just do a circle? I just did a circle, I think. Oh no, I'm pretty sure it's right here, right? Oh yeah, this is called Monokuma Rock.
Are you kidding me?
Hey, what the heck is that mountain? When did it get there? Never mind that. How did they make a mountain shaped like Monokuma? Wow.
No way.
That story might be true after all. There might be an enormous organization involved in all of this. You mean what Byakuya said before?
You are right.
Byakuya, we still needed his knowledge. I still can't believe he's dead. Byakuya. What happened to Gundam and Fuyuhiko? Now that you mention it, it appears they aren't here yet.
I got it!
Ah, I know, they probably ran away.
No way!
Oh hell no, there's no way I let them escape, you know? Look, I dragged this one back over here.
Don't fuck with me!
I'm telling you, let me go.
Hey!
Hey now, if you keep acting violent,
Now.
I might just eat you up.
Hey!
Hey Fuyuhiko, what were you doing all this time?
Huh?
Nothing, I wasn't really doing anything. I was just chilling in my room when I suddenly heard that fat bastard got killed. Who the fuck cares about that anyway?
You.
How can you say something so irresponsible?
Do you understand?
We've been doing our best to investigate this murder, even though we don't want to, just to survive.
Wait!
Mahiru, that's enough. You too, Fuyuhiko. Dumbass. And I guess we're waiting for Gundam?
What happened, sinner?
I am right here.
Now then, let us begin!
Remember this well, a main character arrives when he intends to. Huh?
Hey.
It seems you noticed it too. His earring. If I did, then I'm right.
Well now.
Alright, now that everyone's all together, let's take the secret entrance to the trial field.
Wait!
So, please wait a second.
What's this?
My Manomi. Just what are you doing here? Nobody asked for you.
What?
Do you actually want to join in?
You masochistic mascot!
Do you want to taste how powerless you are at the class trial? You're an even bigger masochist than I thought.
Special breeding service!
Oh well, I am a big brother who dotes on his little sister. I shall allow your special participation.
See ya later!
I'll go on ahead and wait for you guys, so hurry over.
Huh?
He told us to come, but how do we get there? I don't see any doors or vehicles.
What's going on?
He mentioned something about a secret entrance, was it? Secret entrance? Oh. Roar. What the? Something's shaking. This is dangerous. Everyone, please get down. Holy shit. An escalator suddenly appears. Something came out.
No way.
Could it be? Is he telling us to enter it?
What?
Such a suspicious aura. Even Crimson Steel Elephant Magazine is trembling with fear. That's so totally suspicious.
Hey!
Forgive me. Seriously, just forgive me already. Forgive you? Hey, why don't we just stop here? I mean, none of this is real anyway. Like, not even remotely.
Wait, no way!
There's just no way we'll find the killer.
Stupid!
Complaining won't get us anywhere. If you're really a man, then man up for God's sake. Why do you care so much about that? We've come this far. We have no choice but to keep moving forward. You're right. There's nowhere for us to run. We need to do it. If that's everyone's decision, I'll just follow you guys.
Yep.
If this were a video game, it'd have a very high difficulty level. Let's do our best to clear the game. Shaking with fear and nervousness, I hesitantly lifted my feet and stepped onto the escalator. I won't think anymore. If I think, I'll run away. All I could do was stare upward intensely at the escalator as the escalator carried me. And when each of us entered Monokuma Rock, the mouth closed? Yeah. This is an elevator? I see. This entire rock is an elevator. Once again, Monokuma is doing what he pleases.
However,
if he has gone this far and made something like this, I don't think he's playing around. Even so, we're going pretty deep. You're right. I heard an unnerving chattering sound inside my head. I soon realized it was the sound of my teeth. All I could do was purse my lips tightly so everyone else couldn't hear it. About to go through the first class trial. Why is it taking so long? They were here. Listening to the unpleasant roars as the elevator plunged deeper and deeper into the earth. How deep is this place? Some time passed before the elevator finally finished descending, and then the elevator slowly opened. Oh, what a nice place.
welcome!
This is the class trial field. How do you like it? It's a special place where you decide your fates.
Why, you?
What the hell is he thinking? Locking us in a shitty looking place like this?
Don't fuck with me!
Are you fucking crazy? Don't mess with me, asshole. Complain all you like. I'm used to it by now. Come on, you're wasting your time and energy. Hurry up and take your seats where your names are written. It looks like everyone knows. Even if we try to resist, it won't change a thing. Just as Monokuma ordered, we walked toward the seats we had been assigned. From this point on, we need to find out who killed Byakuya. The ultimate affluent progeny, Byakuya Tsugami. He was overly critical, arrogant, and condescending. But he also had a strong sense of responsibility. As we were panicking, he accepted his role as leader and tried his very best to keep us together. A guy like him got murdered. Woo! The person who did it is one of us? RIP, bro. Byakuya was cool. I can't believe it. There's no way I can believe it. But if it's really true, it is Hajime. We need to find out by any means possible. Because that's our only option. There's no way for us to survive unless we sacrifice the killer. I honestly want to meet the fucking artist, and so, this life-threatening trial billowing with hope and despair has begun. Yeah. Or is it gonna be like pre-trial prep, like always? Oh, they even have the same music. Byakuya Tsugami was killed. The blue hue of our vacation is now crimson red. Is the killer really one of us, or is it someone else? The class trial starts now. I have no skills. Check my evidence. Excuse me. How do you keep falling like that? That's what always amazes me. Well, I just skimmed through it. Change difficulty, okay. I was gonna be like, oh, wow. More
Now
Japanese.
then, with a simple explanation of the class trial.
Okay, Monomi, how are you?
During the class trial, you will present your arguments for who the killer is and vote for who done it. If you vote correctly, then only the blackened will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong person,
What is her name? Kyoko and Koizumi next to
I'll
me.
punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will earn the right to leave this island.
Such a cruel rule.
Monomi, honestly, you're doing almost nothing for us.
Before we begin, I'd like to confirm one thing. Is there really a killer among us?
Yeah, that's Makoto 2.0.
Most definitely. There's no doubt that the blackened is lurking among you. Such a sad state of affairs, isn't it? By the way, this class trial is gonna be 100% fair, so there's no need to worry. I'm the type who hates favoritism and prejudice. Well, not as much as I hate Monami, of course.
You hate me that much?
Wow, that's tough.
Now, let's begin.
You're telling us to begin, but what are we supposed to do?
No complaining, let's just settle this with our fists.
Were you even listening to the rules? Didn't that Byakuya bastard get killed in the dining hall, huh? Then everyone there is a fucking suspect.
Aren't you cute, little nigga?
Yeah, what you're really trying to say is that you're not the killer, right?
No shit. You guys went off on your own and started killing each other. This has nothing to do with me.
Huh? What does that mean?
Anyway, why don't we try talking about the most pressing issue on our minds?
Huh. The most pressing issue on our minds?
Where we found the body. It's very strange to find a body underneath a table.
Then, let's start with that mystery.
The reason why Byakuya's body was discovered on the dining hall table. We can start with that, but ultimately we need to find out who murdered him. If we can't do that... No, thinking about if is a waste of time. We have to do this, no matter what. So class trial is fun. Started from this point, and I'll provide simple tutorials on every important moment. I'm sorry, but please excuse my irritating rudeness. Irritating rudeness. As things progress during each class trial, you will engage in a number of non-stop debates. During these discussions, yes. Yeah, I already know how to do this. Okay, so what's my first shoot bullet? Okay. Oh, are you fucking kidding me, cunt? At least it tells me what I have.
Why was Byakuya's body in a place like that?
His body was underneath the table
I can't even use my suppressor.
at the very back of the dining hall.
After the killer murdered Byakuya, they probably moved the body there.
Huh? Why? Obviously by hiding the body. They tried to delay its discovery! Like a dog burying a bone!
What he just said was very strange. He clearly contradicts the information I know.
Why was Byakuya's body in a place like...
His body was under at the very back of...
After the killer murdered, they probably moved the body there.
Oh,
No,
Christ,
that's
that was... Oh! Oh, Hashime! My nigga!
No, I don't think the killer moved the body.
My nigga! No, that's wrong!
Huh? Why?
Try to remember what the body looked like when we found it under the table.
Okay. Okay!
Though there was a lot of blood everywhere, there was no sign the killer actually dragged the body through it.
So that's why you think it's impossible that the killer moved the body. I see. I get your point.
And here I thought I had a genius idea.
Too bad you're so stupid and boring and unpopular. Your life is meaningless.
Aren't you cool?
I respond better to praise, you know.
But if the killer didn't move the body, why was it under the table?
Byakuya was probably killed under the table.
Did Byakuya hide under the table, my guy?
What? You think he was killed under the table?
So Byakuya snuck under the table for reasons unknown, and that's when he was killed. Then, shortly thereafter, we found his body under the table.
The team at DR really thought it was, or Spike Chunsoft thought it was cool to sneak my nigga Makoto in and put him as the ultimate lucky student as Nagito, bro. You think you're real slick, but a nigga knows.
That does make sense, but why did he go under the table?
Obviously, he was hiding so he could surprise us. That dude was always a big jokester.
The hell he was? You seriously couldn't tell what kind of person he was?
Maybe he panicked during the blackout and dove under the table.
It would make most sense.
It's a blackout, not an earthquake. Just because the power went out doesn't mean you dive under the table.
But why are you still being like aggro at that, bro? Explain to me.
The reason why is probably connected to what Byakuya was doing during the party, don't you think?
The reason Byakuya dove under the table, if it's connected to what Byakuya was doing during the party, then it's probably... Are you fucking kidding me? This may sound presumptuous.
Crap!
What was he doing in the party?
Crap!
Why am I so bad at this? I think it's just because like it's presenting that sort of stuff to me, or like it's presenting it in this manner. Okay, hold on. I need to like. That's actually kind of cool. No!
Crap!
Are you kidding me? Like, why can't I open the transcript? Come on, bro. Alright. Why am I so bad at this? I'm so bad. Like, I think it's, like I said, I think it's just because of the fact that it's not like DR1, where it presents like 3 options. Like, I actually have to look through the fucking thing. Okay, can I just talk about this? Why the fuck is this a fucking, like, thing? Oh, I'm gonna kill myself. This is, like, the first time I have to present evidence. Okay. Honestly don't like this group of students. They're not as serious as the ER1s. Because I really relied on those kids, man. What the fuck? What was Byakuya doing? Go, what a hook, brother. Why I'm losing my sanity. What? Crap! What the fuck? Well, Kinda confuzzled here, buddy.
Crap! Crap!
What? That makes the most sense. He was guarding the fucking case.
Crap!
Am I missing something? I'm missing something. The reason, if it's connected, it's well, it said as if he was reaching something, but like.
Crap!
Did I lose all my influence? Oh my gosh, I'm about to lose all my influence. Nope.
Crap!
No way! Really,
We'll
Brandon?
never give up!
No, I don't think the killer moved the body.
Makoto Naegi. Hold on, let me write this shit down. I'm actually check that out real quick, bro. Fuck this case, bro. Oh my god. Makoto Naegi. Well, this one. Wait, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, well, most of them. Holy shit, that's actually crazy. I mean, they have the same voice actor, so it's only normal. Or not normal, but like, you know.
Huh?
Okay.
Why?
Try to remember what the body looked like when we found it under the table.
Full name, I know. Nagito Komaeda Makoto Nagi.
Though there was a lot of blood everywhere, there was no sign the killer actually dragged the body through it.
Why do you think they have the same voice actor? It makes sense, I know.
So that's why you think it's impossible that the killer moved the body. I see. I get your point.
Oh, and here I thought I had a genius idea.
Too bad you're so stupid and bull.
I respond better to praise, you know.
But if the killer didn't move the body, why was it under the table?
Byakuya was probably killed under the table.
What? You think he was killed under the table?
So Byakuya snuck under the table for reasons unknown, and that's when he was killed.
Oh my gosh. I don't even see Nagito. I see Makoto in this
Then,
niggas.
shortly
They have the
thereafter,
same pupil color
we found
too.
his body under the table.
That does make sense, but why did he go under the table?
Obviously, he was hiding so he could surprise us. That dude was always a big jokester.
Fucking Akane.
The hell he was? You seriously couldn't tell what kind of person he was?
Maybe he panicked during the blackout and dove under the table.
It's a blackout, not an earthquake. Just because the power went out doesn't mean he'd dive under the table.
The reason why is probably connected to what Byakuya was doing during the party, don't you think?
Excuse me. No. That makes like the things that make most sense aren't making sense. No. I'll just work my way up.
Crap!
I can prove it with this.
Wow.
It probably has something to do with the knife we found under the table.
I can prove it with this. Like, I got it.
Knife?
That sounds way better.
Oh, you mean that thing that obviously screams, "I am the murder weapon"?
Byakuya probably noticed the knife was hidden there, so in order to get it, he moved under the table.
He was particularly sensitive to the presence of dangerous items, so I cannot deny that possibility. But how did he notice that there was a knife under the table?
If he knew beforehand, he probably would have done something about it before the blackout, right? Then, instead of knowing about it beforehand, maybe he saw it right at that moment. Like, for example, he might have seen someone trying to take the knife out from under the table.
No, that's not possible.
What? You seem rather confident about that.
Of course. I have proof to back me up.
Nagito makes a reference to something that Makoto always says.
This is almost like a real trial.
During the previous, there was only waste one. Bitch, I know how to. I know how these shits work, my guy. I think knife lesson on the table. Man, don't you just love it when the game in DR, like when DR1 was just so nice and like tame at the beginning?
I'm sure Byakuya ducked under the table during the blackout.
Okay.
That sounds correct.
All right. I don't know why that's a weird
If that's
spot.
the case, during the blackout, Mr. Hamhands must have seen the killer take the knife.
But it was super pitch black!
Did it?
It was so dark I couldn't see my food! Byakuya couldn't see in the dark either.
Okay.
I doubt he could have seen the killer.
That's it? It's true, getting under the table during the blackout would have been nearly impossible, but... Oh,
I'm
so
sure
then you're alluding
Byakuya
to
ducked under
this.
the table.
During the black... That sounds correct. If that's the case, during the blackout, he must have seen the killer.
But it was super... It was so dark I could... Byakuya couldn't see in the dark either.
My
No,
gosh,
that's
it's so-
wrong.
No, that's wrong! I want to hear Nagito speak now, because I want to hear what Brandon...
No,
Or I want to see if Brandon's
Byakuya
right.
was probably
I think
the
it's
only
right.
one who was able to see in the dark.
Why do you say that?
He was using those night vision goggles we found under the table. He could have seen what was happening.
So, are you saying Byakuya was the one who used those night vision goggles?
Yeah, that seems to be the case.
Peko, why are you like on my, like not why are you on my ass, but Peko, why are you like, why are you talking, nigga? You were like, yeah, you're hella sus right now, my guy.
Your reasoning is out of focus.
Oh. What the fuck is that?
No, that's obviously wrong. It should be the other way around.
We got objections in this hole?
Other way around?
Seriously? The killer used those night vision goggles, not Byakuya.
Hey, Koizumi, how the fuck would you know, my guy? Okay, were you surprised by Mahiro's sudden what was it? What did he just say? Oh, argument, right? Argument? Just between you and me, I was also surprised. Just kidding, I'm sorry. Now then, with this kind of argument surfaces... Oh, we got some fucking objections up in this bitch? Like, actual objections? Ooh, alright, I'm liking this. In this mode, you have to counter the other person's claim, draw out their weak spots, and argue against them. Please counter the person's remarks with the left stick. Based on the shape of their remarks, it's important to know whether to cut vertically, sideways, or diagonally. And based on that, you can skew the debate's mood to your advantage. On the other hand, if you ignore the person's remarks, what the fuck, bitch? In the bottom right-hand corner of your screen, a number that shows the sharpness of your counter is displayed. This is the number of how many times you can cut remarks during one round of the debate. You will lose counts of sharpness even if you miss, so please be very careful. When the mood skews to your advantage for a certain length of time, the other party's argument changes. This means the conversation will develop. If that happens, this will end up divulging some weak points. However, you cannot normally cut remarks that contain weak spots. Instead it will skew the mood toward the other party's advantage, plus it's going to be very big. Just like a regular debate, please refute any weak spots. The correct choose blade. Oh, what's a truth blade? I'm terribly sorry. It appears at the end. I will make the person in charge of contacting you take a very long vacation. In this mode, truth blades will be called truth blades. That's about it. There won't be any changes to your handbook menu. Only the name was changed, but don't you think a change in feeling is important? Oh god. If you press the options button during these arguments, you can review the control. Ooh! Knife, Duralumin case. Okay, so I just like gotta slash these hoes down like Fruit Ninja.
If you just use common sense. The killer obviously used those night vision goggles. That's gotta be it.
Did I do that right? I can't advance forward if I'm just listening. If I should let Mahiro say what she wants to say and then find a point that I can argue.
If you just use common sense. The killer obviously used those night vision goggles. That's gotta be it.
What? I'm confuzzled! Can I go back to the... Okay, what the fuck is this bitch? This shit's confusing! Ah, what the hell? Okay.
If you just use common sense. The killer obviously used those night vision goggles. That's gotta be it.
Damn it!
I can't just listen to what she's saying else. I need
if
to
you
respond.
just use common sense. The killer obviously used those night vision goggles. That's gotta be it. If you just use common sense. The killer obviously used those night vision goggles. That's gotta be it.
Oh. Well, I'm confused.
If you just use common sense.
I did not mean to do that.
The killer obviously used those night vision goggles. That's gotta be it.
Bitch.
I can't back down.
Oh! Oh, button mash, bitch! I'm a king of button mashing, nigga!
Where's your proof that the killer used them?
Oh! Get it, Hashime!
Because if they use night vision goggles. Then they could have killed Byakuya even in the dark. In reality, so those goggles were planned in advance. The killer brought them to the crime scene.
Oh.
Damn
My
it.
bad. I was overcome. She's gonna go back to
If
the
you
original.
just use common sense.
My bad, my bad.
The killer obviously used those night vision goggles. That's gotta be it.
Bitch.
I can't back down!
Bitch, let's go! This is so cool!
Where's your proof that the killer used them?
Because if they used night vision goggles, then they could have killed Byakuya even in the dark. In reality, that's what happened. So those goggles were planned in advance. The killer brought them to the crime scene. No!
I found a hole in your argument. I'm sure Byakuya brought the night vision goggles. I need to refute Mahiru's claim with
Because if
evidence.
they used night vision goggles, then they could have killed Byakuya even in the dark. In reality, so those goggles were planned in advance. The killer brought them to the crime scene.
Chop, nigga. What the heck? That's not even what I was saying.
Crap. Because if they used night vision goggles, then they could have killed Byakuya even in the dark. In reality, that's what happened. So those goggles were planned in advance. The killer brought them to the crime scene.
Allow me to cut through those words!
Oh, that's what Tony meant. Okay!
No, Byakuya was definitely the one who brought those night vision goggles.
Definitely? But why?
That shit is dope as fuck. Oh my god, that's like bullet time battles, but on another level.
Inside the Duralumin case Byakuya had with him during the party, we found a smaller case for storing the night vision goggles.
Which means we can assume that the night vision goggles were kept inside that Duralumin case as well. Woohoo! I said assume! Ibuki never uses such clever language.
Plus, Byakuya was the only one who could have taken the night vision goggles out of the case.
Alright.
Since he was carrying it around before the blackout in the first place.
Damn, why are you so soft-spoken, my guy? Talk louder! Speak with your chest, nigga!
I see. When you put it like that, it makes sense.
Then, was that knife inside the case too?
No.
If there were night vision goggles inside, it wouldn't be weird for a knife to be in there too.
It would be weird.
I am weird, aren't I? At times like this, I'd rather be fantasizing about tonight's main dish.
Ooh.
Ew! You totally mean that in a perverted way.
At least Hiyoko knows what's going on. Okay, the knife was brought in the Duralumin case along with the night vision goggles too? No, that's not possible. The knife was hidden in the dining hall before the party even started. I should prove it.
I see!
Woo! Oh, that little cowlick too?
Duct tape left under the table where the body was found.
Huh? Duct tape?
Damn, little nigga got fucking low-ass eyes.
They probably hid the knife by duct taping it to the underside of the table.
Oh, so that's why we found duct tape there.
Monomi's still in the background.
Though Byakuya was thorough, even he couldn't have noticed a weapon taped to the underside of the table.
This may be off topic, but why was Byakuya acting so paranoid? Not only did he bring a self-defense kit, but he had night vision goggles inside the case too.
That's true. He went above and beyond, being a little cautious.
Now that you mention it, that applies to the dangerous items he confiscated as well. It's one thing to be a little cautious, but performing a body check is a bit much.
Why does Koizumi, like, that face, it looks familiar when she does that expression.
He probably knew. Someone was planning to commit a murder.
Are you saying he predicted the murder? Could it be? Was he also in possession of the all-seeing eye?
And Gundam has that type of voice, like, his voice is fucking boomy, nigga.
You think so too, right, Hajime?
That's right, Byakuya probably knew there was a possibility of murder could occur, or would occur, because of this.
I can prove it with this!
I can prove it with this!
Everyone, can you please take a look at this?
My nostrils. Be careful. The first kill will happen tonight. Someone will definitely kill someone. Boom, bomb, bomb, bomb.
Hey, the hell is this?
Oh?
Hajime and I found this in Byakuya's cottage.
It looks like a threatening letter someone sent to him.
So, who's the someone?
Bitch, who knows?
Nobody besides Monokuma would write such a dumb, threatening letter like that.
Monokuma, your response?
Wasn't me!
Well, there you have it.
Are you sure?
Oh.
The only lies I tell are friendly lies!
Those lies are a bitch.
Those are still lies.
Doesn't matter who wrote it yet. So, Byakuya became paranoid because of this threatening letter?
I mean, it makes sense, doesn't it, Peko?
He probably decided to throw a party because of the letter.
What do you mean?
Bro, I just noticed that Nagito even fucking poses
By
like...
gathering everyone
See?
in one place, he tried to create a situation where everyone could keep tabs on each other. In doing so, he tried to put the writer of the letter in a situation where they couldn't act.
But the letter might have been just a little prank.
Why would they like joke about that shit though?
As long as he was determined not to let any of us die, he couldn't take that risk.
Makoto don't do that though.
His strong sense of responsibility made him believe the letter was legitimate.
He should have told us he received a threatening letter.
If he had, we would have panicked. Byakuya probably knew that too.
Byakuya is a smart fellow, or was a smart fellow in this case. Because he's still alive in DR1, and in my heart. Skinny
So,
Byakuya.
he tried to do something about it without telling anyone?
I see. His strong sense of responsibility as our leader was his undoing. Screw that noise! Who the hell wrote that letter?
Ooh.
Well, obviously, the killer.
Oh. The killer. Okay, why aren't you letting me move? Thank you. Is it really one of us? Who is it? Among us, who's the one who killed Byakuya?
Enough already! Show yourself, you coward!
If they were willing to come forward, they never would have committed a murder in the first place.
But I still can't believe it. Someone in this room killed Byakuya. There's no way I can't believe that yet.
Pardon me. Can I say something, please?
What's up with you, girl?
What is it, Miss Sonia?
I regret that I must return to this topic, but I just realized something concerning the night vision goggles. If Byakuya was indeed wearing those goggles, how did the killer manage to navigate in the dark?
You're right. They wouldn't have been able to see anything without the night vision goggles. But if the murderer had the goggles when they took the knife, then how did Byakuya see them?
Even if the knife bore some sort of mark, it would have been difficult to see it in that darkness.
No, the killer definitely used a mark. And because of this mark, the killer was able to glow in paints.
I see!
I see!
What if the glowing paint was the mark? With that, you'd be able to get the knife even in the dark.
You're right now, Rakami.
In actuality, the knife we found under the table and the duct tape stuck to the underside of the table were both marked with glowing paint.
I'm gonna look up who voices both of these men in their respective series.
Does that mean the killer painted them in advance? But painting them with glowing paint? It's as if they knew the blackout was going to happen. They had to have already known. That's why they used the glowing paint as a mark.
But it's the ACs, my guy. The ACs. Johnny Young Bosch.
Which means whoever set up the blackout is the killer.
Okay, Johnny Young Bosch.
That seals it. The killer is whoever was in the office with the circuit breaker.
Hajime Hinata.
Which means it was you, Peko Pekoyama!
I knew it! I knew it! They're both voiced by the same guy. Johnny Young Bosch voices Hajime and you.
Peko killed poor Byakuya? Was this island not big enough for 2 glasses wearers?
Lamau.
I'm not the killer.
Oh, I guess she's not.
Not gonna, please.
How can you believe her so easily?
But with Peko's height, I don't think she'd be able to reach the circuit breaker in the office.
But she could use the sword, but that's not the case.
I don't care about a technicality like that. Peko's the one who tripped the breaker and caused the blackout.
By tripping the breaker directly from the office, Peko was the one who caused the blackout. Is that really what happened? No. Blue-colored, after this debate, blue-colored weak spots? We call these weak spots, you see them, are up until now are argue spots? What? These blue-colored weak spots will be called agree spots. Agree? When shooting agree spots with truth bullets, you need to flip your way of thinking. Instead of arguing that you need the other person's testimony that contains lies or mistakes, please fire the truth bullets that prove that the person's testimony is correct. When truth bullets merge with their weakness, they will automatically it will become logically sound. Wait, when your truth bullets merge with their weakness, it will become logically sound agreement. Isn't it a little hot in here? From now on, you must infer whether it is best to argue or agree based on what's being debated. Blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. Make my argumento. Teru's account. Wait a segundo. Great. You don't have my thing.
Since Peko was
transcript, help.
in the office, she could have caused the blackout at any time.
No.
That's impossible.
Huh? Why is it impossible?
Because I was not in the office.
Bitch. I actually want to know. I don't fucking know.
Oh, you weren't. That's clearly a desperate excuse.
You think so, Sanoji? Or Sound? Just only saying the package has somebody that's not way to down here, but I think if I feel that totally backs up the possibility. Okay, I need to check out their accounts. It's Teru's Nidai's and is it Ibuki's? I think Chiaki. No, not Chiaki. Teru? No. Ibuki's, Mahiru, Kazuichi, Ibuki, Mahiru, Ryoko, Nagito, Akane, Teru, Sonia, and Kazuichi. But I feel like I spoke to someone during the investigation. What was your testimony? Alright, great. I don't get that. Are you serious?
Since Peko was in the office, she could have caused the blackout at any time.
Okay.
That's impossible.
Huh? Why is it impossible?
Wait, fuck! Can I like... fuck, this is really trash.
Because I was not in the office. Not even before the blackout.
What happened to your guard duty?
Sorry.
Oh, you weren't. That's clearly a desperate excuse.
Okay, just from listening to Peko's testimony. Okay, can I like actually... Come on, brother! Okay, whatever. After this debate, blue-colored weak spots will start appearing if we call the weak spots you've seen up until now argue points. The blue-colored weak spots will be called agree points. So shooting agree points with true bullets, you need to flip your way of thinking. Instead of arguing that person's testimony that contains lies or mistakes, please fire truth bullets that prove that the testimony is correct. When your truth bullets merge with their weakness, they will... Okay, then I'm pretty sure... I think I have to use Nekumaru's agreement... Or not agreement, account.
Office, she could have caused the...
That's impossible.
Huh? Why is it impossible?
Because I was not in the office. Not even before the blackout.
Okay,
I agree with that.
Woo! Oh! That shot, though!
No, I think Peko is telling the truth.
Don't tell me you're crushing on Peko.
No, nigga.
And yet it's nothing like that at all. Nekumaru's account is actually Peko's alibi.
She was in the restroom, but why? Was she like throwing up? I've been trying to use it many times, but the door just won't open at all.
It's true. Someone was occupying the bathroom for a long time shortly after the party started. And it was finally freed up after Byakuya's body was discovered.
Then the person who was in the bathroom that whole time was actually...
Bro, Koizumi, you're so good looking, bro.
Everyone else besides Pekka was in the dining hall after the party started, right?
I see. So there's no way anybody else could have locked themselves in the bathroom except Pecco.
Okay.
I guess that would be true.
What do you mean, I guess, my guy?
You locked yourself in the commode? You should have said so earlier!
There's no way she'd actually say that. Gosh, you're so insensitive.
Aren't you a man?
If she locked herself in the bathroom for that long, there's no doubt. It's shit.
Why do you say...
Oh, there's no way she'd admit it. There's no way she'd admit she was taking a shit.
I hate how vulgar he is with poop.
Hey, weren't you guys taught any basic manners, or were you raised in a locker room?
Shut up.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. How about we stop talking about this and move on to something else?
Don't worry. The smell wasn't that strong. I used the bathroom right after you, so you can trust me.
I said it's fine.
But still, you were in the bathroom for a really long time. Did you get food poisoning or something?
As soon as I stepped into the office, I felt this sudden rush of pain in my stomach.
So you were throwing up or pooping?
Because of that, I was unable to leave the bathroom, including when the blackout occurred.
Why does your voice sound so strange, bro?
Hey, how did it feel to do your business in the dark? Did you get excited? Seriously, stop it.
Thank you, Hashime.
But still, your stomach pain. Was that really just a coincidence?
Hey, what's the deal? Don't butt into other people's business, especially if you didn't do any investigating.
Koizumi, my guy, you're gonna die, or you're gonna end up a killer. I don't know. You're probably gonna die.
I'm only butting in because you fucking idiots are out of your element.
Huh? Really now? Kuzurio, tell me how to solve this case, my nigga.
Stop this childish nonsense. Just what do you mean by coincidence?
What I mean is it possible someone slipped her some laxatives?
Okay.
Laxatives?
If so, the killer could have tripped the breaker as soon as that girl left the office, don't you think?
I see. That might have happened.
The question is whether Pecco's stomachache was a coincidence or if someone intentionally caused it. Depending on the answer, the outcome of this trial could change drastically. Okay, are you gonna add a new element, Mr. Narrator? No, you're not. Knife AC timer. It has to be the AC timer. Alright, Kuzurio, are you gonna talk?
Did you eat anything weird?
I don't remember eating anything weird.
Now that you mention it... You brought food to the office, right?
Just a little bit from the dining hall.
Alright.
There might have been some laxatives in it, don't you think?
Okay.
Taro cooked the food. How suspicious!
Okay.
I wouldn't do anything like that. Laxatives would ruin the taste.
Okay. Whether Pecco's doing...
Did you eat anything weird?
I don't remember eating anything weird.
Now that you mention it... You brought food to the office, right?
Just a little bit from the dining hall.
There might have been some laxatives in it, don't you think?
Taro cooked the food. How suspicious!
I wouldn't do anything like that. Laxatives would ruin the taste.
No.
Crap.
At least I don't
Did you
lose
eat
as
anything
much.
weird?
I don't remember eating anything weird.
Now that you mention it... You brought food to the office, right?
Just a little bit from the dining hall.
There might have been some laxatives in it, don't you?
Oh.
No, that's wrong!
Thank you. Actually, no, because if there was laxatives in there, then we all probably would have shit our pants too.
No, it's impossible that laxatives were slipped into the food in the dining hall. Because Pekka wasn't the only one who ate that food. Akane ate some of it too.
Akane.
If the food had laxatives in it, I'm pretty sure Akane would have had stomach issues as well. I feel totally fine.
Well, there you have it.
Like I said, the dishes are innocent. Don't go making weird accusations.
I apologize for causing a scene.
Peko, just explain what's up with your stomach.
Fuyuhiko should apologize, not you. He's the one who made the laxative accusation.
Man, Koizumi, you fucking tripping, bro.
What the fuck did you say, bitch?
There's this bickering.
Oh.
Let's just dismiss Peko's stomachache as a coincidence and go back to discussing the blackout.
Yeah. We already know that, you trashy skank. You don't have to tell us.
Gosh.
Trashy skank?
As long as the murder happened during the blackout itself is what is actually important. So we need to make it clear how that blackout occurred. Okay, then it's the AC timers, because the what's the word I'm looking for? They short-circuited, I guess you could say. What? The AC room is not there. Oh, the AC room and the irons.
Who tripped the breaker and how did they do it? If you can't answer that, I'm gonna bop you on the head.
Okay, I don't want to get
Did
bopped.
they throw a stone and hit it?
No.
Maybe they used a remote control?
No.
They probably messed with the breaker.
Probably not.
It does not have to be the breaker. They may have tampered with the power supply and transmitters. Or maybe they caused a power surge?
Yes.
I agree with that.
Yeah, look at that cute ass.
It's just as Mahiru said. The blackout was caused by a power surge.
She's so pretty.
Of course, that's not a coincidence. Someone caused it. Which is why those 3 irons were arranged to cause the blackout. When you found them right after the blackout, the irons were still on, right?
So by leaving those irons on in the storage room, they deliberately caused a power surge.
Probably, but also the AC timers. Can't forget about the AC timers, guys.
Yeah, it seems that's how the killer caused the blackout.
Stupid fool!
Oh god.
Hold on a second, let me speak too!
Go ahead.
What the heck?
Jesus, I know, right, Hajime?
You say the irons in the storage room were used to trigger the blackout?
Don't beat my ass, nigga.
That's inexcusable!
Okay. What's your point, bro? Rebuttal showdown. AC timer. It has to be the AC timer.
If the irons in the storage room caused the black, then for the killer to turn the irons on, you're saying they went all the way to the storage, and that means everyone who was in when the blackout occurred can't be a suspect.
Advance.
No, just because people were in the dining hall doesn't mean they're not a suspect.
Oh.
But the people in the dining hall weren't able to. If the irons caused, then the killer had to go to the storage room and turn on the irons. Now do you intend to take back what you said?
It's through the irons were. Oh,
the people
yeah,
in the
yeah.
dining hall weren't able to cause. If the irons caused the blackout.
Allow me to cut through those words.
Ooh, how'd you, man?
The irons are just one reason the blackout occurred, but they weren't the direct trigger.
There you go.
The direct trigger was when the air conditioners in the dining hall and office clicked on.
The air conditioners!
Okay, why are you acting so sus, my G?
The timers for both air conditioners were set to 11:30 p.m.
11:30 p.m. Mr. Ham-Hams died around that time too.
Her voice sounds extremely familiar.
I see. When the timers activated the air conditioners,
Holy
the
shit.
breaker was tripped and caused a blackout.
Uh-huh.
I see. I understand. Indubitably.
Nice.
Indubitably?
They probably checked the old building's energy usage in advance and used the irons to nearly max it out. So once they set the air conditioner's timers, they just had to wait until they started up on their own.
If so, even if Peko was in the office, it still would have been possible to cause a blackout, indubitably.
Indubitably? Miss Sonia, not you too.
Regarding the energy usage, they probably asked Monokuma about it. Dun dun dun!
Wow.
Is she
he
right?
agrees.
Such a hateful bear. You deserve to die 1,000 deaths.
1,000, you say? If I died that many times, I might really stay dead, you know?
Well, 1,000, make him come up, bro.
Shut up!
You guys just stay quiet!
Koizumi, calm yourself, baby.
I couldn't have prevented the blackout even if I was in the office. Even so, I feel regret. If I was in the office, I could have reset the breaker in time. And maybe the murder wouldn't have occurred.
No, the breaker in the office was built into a high area of the wall that's impossible to reach. Resetting the breaker in that darkness would have been impossible, no matter what.
But she got the sword.
Sounds like you don't need to blame yourself.
Shut up, Kuzurio.
Even so, the killer is so sly. I'm starting to worry we may never actually find them.
No.
It's alright. You don't have to worry.
Oh?
Because they're just a petty killer, right? They can't defeat symbols of hope like you guys.
What's Nagiso's ultimate? He's the ultimate lucky student. Huh?
There's no way everybody will lose now. This little incident will just be a stepping stone for you all.
What is that supposed to mean?
In the end, hope always wins. That's what I believe.
Nagito? What happened to you?
Huh? What do you mean?
Well, you have been saying this whole time that there's no way a killer could be among us.
Oh, is that so? Well, let's just put that minor detail aside for now and talk about the incident. For now, we found out how the blackout occurred. But the question is, who caused it, right? Anybody could have hid and set the timers for the air conditioners. Setting up the irons in the storage room could have been done before Byakuya set foot in the old building.
Alright.
What a shame. Any one of us is capable of that.
What are you implying?
He's just saying, after all this time, we still haven't made any progress.
Yoko, your eyes bro. Ooh, this. Oh.
Huh? Even though we have been arguing for so long?
Unfortunately, it's the truth. Despite the fact that we've discussed this at length, there's not even one clue that leads to the killer. But that might be because there's no way any of us could be the killer.
Nagito.
You're changing your story again?
Anyway, I have an idea about what we all should do at this point. Has anyone thought about our situation like this? Instead of surviving by doubting others, isn't it better to get killed for believing in others?
Doesn't that mean... Are you saying we should all just give up and die?
Nagito, there's definitely something wrong with you.
You guys only think there's something wrong with me because there's something wrong with you. Suspecting each other like this. There's no way that's healthy behavior. Let's stop this already. We don't have to find out who the killer is.
Nagito, what the fuck did you just smoke, my nigga?
I can't stand this anymore. I don't want to do this to my friends.
Yo, grow a fucking pair, my nigga.
I don't want to do this either.
You too, little nigga. You deserve it, or you need it, if anything.
Me too. Please, take me home already. I want to go home and eat candy.
Fucking Hajime, set all these niggas straight. And fucking Nekomaru?
Stop it. If everyone acts like this, I'm gonna...
Everyone calm down.
Come on, Hajime.
We're all friends, aren't we? There's no way one friend would murder another.
You know what's really funny? I just thought about how Nagito was the one who he cleaned up the whole shit, right? And he was in the storage room like way before this shit all happened, because I noticed those irons, they weren't on. Like the power cords weren't plugged in, if I remember correctly, at least. So if anything, Nagito's acting hella sus right now, because he was there way before. He could have set all the timers for the ACs, and he could have plugged in all the irons. So...
Then why did Byakuya die?
Who cares? Let's just give up already. There are no clues that lead to the killer anyway. Not a single one.
That's wrong.
Come on, yeah, let's get it fucking Anami, yeah!
I think.
Bitch.
Did you say something?
Because we've already found a clue that might point to who the killer is.
You know who the killer is?
The killer? I don't know. But we do have a clue about a suspicious person. I think.
I see. Then care to tell me, what's this clue you're talking about?
First of all, let's try thinking about how the killer was able to obtain the knife during the blackout.
Didn't we already cover that? They used glowing paint as a mark.
No, not that. I mean before that.
Before? Is she asking how the killer got close to that table? Even if they had to obtain the knife by relying on the glow from the paint, in order to do that, they needed to get close to the table where it was still dark. Or while it was still dark.
Let's try examining the situation. My hero's diagram might be useful here.
The diagram of where everyone was standing before the blackout, right? Here it is.
Thank you. Please hear me. Cue that. Oh, there you go. Nagito, my nigga. We about to get your ass, Chief. Just as I thought, this diagram is a clue. Who the killer and how they were able to move into the dark. That's clearly shown in the diagram. First, we need to discuss how the killer was able to move to that table in the dark. The killer probably used something to help them move in the dark. Spot selection? Here! Woo! I really gotta pee!
Desk lamp to move to that table in the dark.
The desk lamp? I hope you don't mean they turned on a light or something.
You're so funny, Makoto.
There was a blackout. There's no way the killer could have used the desk lamp.
Of course there's no way the power cord, right?
I can prove it with this.
Woo!
They didn't turn the desk lamp on. They used its power cord.
Power cord?
They could have felt their way to that table using the power cord, right? By doing that, the killer was able to move to the table, then use the glowing paint to find the knife.
Ooh, Nagito, we better get your ass!
There's only one person here who could have done that.
Yes, thank you, Nanami. Ooh. The only person here who could have possibly done it, bro. This shit's a banger. Let's get it. Sorry, Nagito.
You're the only one!
Woo!
Nagito, it was you, wasn't it?
Oh, Hajime, you. Going up against Makoto.
Me?
Yes, you, sweetie.
Judging from everyone's positions before the blackout, the only person near the power cord was you.
I'm gonna go pee. Boogie. Alright. From everyone's position. Oh, yeah, he already said that.
Which means the only one who could have felt their way to the table using the power cord was Nagito!
Oh?
That's just a coincidence.
You think so?
But still, you had a chance, right? A chance to hide the knife under the table?
Nagito's chance to hide the knife under the table when he was cleaning, my guy. I see.
Nagito, weren't you cleaning the dining hall all morning? If so, you would have had a chance to hide the knife. That's... If you factor in the power cord and the time you spent cleaning, you're the only one who could have done it.
Hey, Hajime.
Seriously! That's all just a coincidence!
If it was just one coincidence, it'd be fine. But when it's one right after another, I wonder, is something like that even possible? Could it be? Did you give yourself cleaning duty on purpose so you could hide the knife under the table?
Now that you mention it, Nagito did prepare the drawing to pick who cleaned the dining hall.
To be honest, I already prepared a drawing because I assumed something like this would happen. So go to the trouble of preparing this. Just what did you think would happen? Whoever drops the chopstick with the red mark on it will be in charge of cleaning, okay? Does that sound fair?
You rigged the drawing, didn't you? That's how you got picked to clean the dining hall, isn't it?
I don't know if you're the killer or not, but regardless, it proves that you're suspicious, right?
That's a pretty Makoto face.
If that's the case, that strange speech you made earlier, that was part of your plan too.
You got us to lower our guard and tried to hide the fact that you did it, didn't you, you motherfucker?
Ooh.
Well, just admit it already!
Nagito, tell me you object to this. Frankly, I don't want to believe it either. We investigated together. You were so kind. I can't believe you're the one who killed Byakuya. Nagito, say something!
Oh god. Oh my gosh.
The Ultimates are working together to combat the despair of their friend's death! How wonderful! How beautiful it is!
Huh?
Those eyes. At that moment, Nagito's eyes. The darkness in his eyes shone brightly, as if layers upon layers of darkness were folding into each other. As if hope and despair had been cruelly mixed together.
Let's cut to the chase. You're correct. It was my doing all along. I'm the one who hid the knife under the table before the party started.
Really? We're not gonna do closing argument?
I'm the one who used the power cord to find my way to the table in the dark. And of course, I'm the one who caused the blackout. After all, there's no way I'd knowingly whip out a knife in front of everyone.
Is it just me, or does he seem a little nuts right now?
It's not over.
But I never expected Byakuya to have night vision goggles. Because of that, we had ourselves a little scuffle under the table. And, well, you all saw how that played out. And with a twist ending like this, I think we can all agree this ended up being a very interesting mystery. Byakuya performed admirably.
Just stop it already! Seriously! What the hell happened to you?
Don't tell me. Is this your true nature? Were you lying to us this entire time?
Lie? That's outrageous. There's no way someone like me could ever lie to you guys. I understand better than anyone else that I'm ultimately worthless. Too arrogant to have dreams or cling to hope. Too disdainful to actually try at anything. I've made peace with the fact that I'm a lowly, stupid, insignificant human who can't do anything right.
Holy crap! He's totally the type of guy who spent his childhood killing neighborhood pets!
Oh my gosh.
He seems like the sort of person whose eyes light up while watching Friday the 13th. Just like me.
You guys do have the same pupil color.
That's quite the hobby you have there. But, like, now's not really the time to bring it up.
This guy, is he the real Nagito?
Hey Nagito! If you were behind all of this, then did you also send that threatening letter?
Yep, I sure did. There's nobody else on this island whose handwriting is that painful to look at,
It's
right?
not that bad.
But why would you send a threatening letter in the first place?
I think somewhere deep in my heart, I was probably hoping to find someone who would stop my evil deeds.
What?
Well, I bet if that really was my reason, at least some of you would feel sorry for me.
Are you making fun of us?
By threatening Byakuya, Nagito was likely able to manipulate his actions.
Then how about that old looking building near the hotel? Well, if it's just cleaning, leave it to me. I'm actually pretty good at it.
In doing so,
Nagito was able to manipulate everyone to the scene where the murder would occur. Am I wrong?
That reminds me. Nagito was the one who suggested I guard the office.
Well, not only is the storage room packed with lots of stuff, it's hard to see in there, full of cobwebs. And I was so busy cleaning the dining hall that I didn't even have time to get to clean the storage room. If I stayed in there for a long time, I think it would be bad for your health. In that case, why don't you guard the case in the office?
Oh, I get it. If Peko was guarding the storage room, Nagito wouldn't have been able to use the irons.
The threatening letter, along with all your suggestions, it was all a trap to manipulate us.
Yep, that's true too. But you're wrong about one thing.
Huh? What?
I didn't need to rig the drawing for cleaning duty, you know?
If that's true, then how did you conveniently get picked for cleaning duty?
I see. Well, there's no way I'd expect you to remember it. A worthless talent for a worthless human.
Nagito's talent, I believe, is the ultimate lucky student.
I see!
You're the ultimate lucky student. Then, did you?
That's right. I just trusted my luck. I trusted I'd be picked for cleaning duty.
You just relied on your luck?
It's not just luck. It's true my talent sucks, but I'm still the ultimate lucky student, you know?
Huh? I'm left with the red mark? For someone called the ultimate lucky student, you don't seem very lucky right now.
At the time, Hajime said I wasn't lucky, but it was actually the opposite. I was lucky. That's why I got picked for cleaning duty, just like I wanted.
Enough. I don't care about that anymore. More importantly, why did you kill Byakuya? Answer me!
Byakuya was a very capable leader. For someone like him to get killed, the despair it brings. It's only fitting that you symbols of hope should use his death as a stepping stone to shine even brighter. That was my only motivation.
You're not making any sense!
Fine, let's start the damn vote already. I'm ready to fucking kill this psycho.
Please, Monokuma! Please, wait!
Huh? The fuck?
How should I put this? Is Nagito really the killer?
What are you saying? He's already confessed, hasn't he?
I already know that, but there's just something a little strange.
Right.
If it's only a little, then keep your mouth shut. Your ugly face is stressing me out. It makes me want to puke. I'm sorry.
For now, might I suggest we listen to what she has to say?
But we know who the killer is.
Simply listening is acceptable. However, I won't allow this to end with mere play. Now then, let us lift the curtain for our bloody spectacle.
Lines of white. Okay, so. So I said I won't be able to shoot down the white noise. Ibuki's account, Chiaki's account, Kazu autopsy.
I think it's straight.
Okay. It's basically all of the accounts and then the autopsy results on it. Chest and abdomen, the wounds were inflicted by a fish shot roughly 5 meters in diameter. Anyone including Taco, Fujiko, Pitch Black, everyone calms down the rest of Okay, let's just see what she has to say first.
Is that
killer was so obviously Nagito!
I can't shoot her. Okay,
He has already confessed.
You know...
That bastard Nagito is the one who did it.
Fucking,
He killed Byakuya with the knife he hit.
Oh, never mind.
Oh my, for fuck's sake.
Thanks for wasting our time, skanky bitch.
Then let's prepare to cast our votes.
Why does Mikon think it's strange? Because she must have something that contradicts the crime scene.
I think it's strange that...
The killer is so obviously Nagito!
He has already confessed.
You know...
That bastard Nagito is the one who did. He killed Byakuya with the knife he... No, that's wrong!
That knife might not be the murder weapon. That's what you wanted to say, right, Mikon?
What the hell are you talking about? It's obvious the knife was the murder weapon.
But, based on the entry wounds on Byakuya's body, the actual weapon should be roughly 5 millimeters in diameter.
5 millimeters in diameter? That's like way skinnier than a knife!
So madre, wait, that's a fucking, it was an iron skewer.
Hey, that better be true. If you screwed up, I'll sell your fucking ass to a whorehouse.
God.
Not a whorehouse! Hey, why are you threatening her?
Is this what you're trying to say, Mikon? As long as we can't prove that the knife is the murder weapon, we can't assume that I'm the killer.
What are you saying? No one else can be the killer. It has to be you.
Hey, don't blame me. Mikon's the one who said it.
I'm sorry.
Hey, Nagito. Are you still hiding something?
Hiding?
Like, during the blackout, did something happen between you and Byakuya that we don't know about?
Who knows?
After all this, what else do you intend to hide?
I want to look up Gundam's voice actor.
Jeez, the moment your back's against the wall, you get all silent. You piss me off.
What happened during the blackout? If you cross your eyes like this, it gives you double vision.
Oh my gosh.
Don't get distracted. Our lives are at stake, you know?
Huh? Whose life is at stake?
For fuck's sake.
Seriously, how long is it gonna take for you to understand the damn rules?
Nobody can see in the dark, no matter how hard you think about it. The truth is beyond your sight.
No wonder he sounded so familiar.
Don't you think that's a pretty clever metaphor? Despite the fact that it came from me?
Shut up.
No, that's not it. Not it? What's not it?
The truth is beyond our sight. No, that can't be. There should be some way to find out what happened in the dark. It has to be, Ibuki's account, right?
I can prove it with this!
There you go. There you fucking go, bud.
Even if we couldn't see what happened in the dark, I'm pretty sure someone could have heard it. Isn't that right, Ibuki?
Oh, reals?
Yes, Ibuki. Don't act so surprised.
You were the one who told me, remember? How everyone was shouting during the blackout?
Everyone, calm down. We gotta stay calm in a situation like this.
I don't know why, but now Koizumi's voice is starting to sound familiar.
Don't step on my feet!
What the hell? What's going on here?
I want to look up Byakuya's voice.
This is...
Ow!
Turn the damn lights on!
You guys? Where are you? Wasn't the blackout just in the kitchen?
Perhaps the breaker overloaded?
Hold on a sec. I'll go along the wall and do something about it.
Jason Wishner.
Such perceptive hearing.
Wait, no.
Impressive. I'd expect no less from the ultimate musician.
It's a good thing your ears are awesome because your face, style, figure, and personality totally suck.
Jason Wishnov, who did he voice?
You've cut me deep with your knife of truth.
However, After hearing what Byakuya and Nagito said in the dark.
What the hell? What's going on here? This is...
Ow!
Ow.
It almost sounds like Byakuya fought back against Nagito or something.
Well, that's actually what happened.
Huh?
As a sign of respect for Ibuki's talent, I have a small confession to make. I was actually shoved out from under the table by Byakuya.
He shoved you out?
Just as the blackout occurred, I hurried to duck under the table and grab the knife. But Byakuya, wearing his night vision goggles, caught me and shoved me right out from under the table. That's right. I'm so incompetent that I couldn't even grab the knife.
So, Byakuya stopped him when he was trying to get the knife, and he got shoved out from under the table before he could even grab it? Well, it sounds plausible. I mean, just from listening to what they both said at the time.
What the hell? What's going on here? This is...
Ow!
Makes sense. I can interpret it like that. No, actually, now that I think about it, that sounds exactly what happened.
After getting shoved out from under the table, I was just as confused as you guys. I lost sight of the glowing paint, and I didn't even know where the power cord was. Before I realized it, the lights had come back on, and Byakuya's body was lying under the table.
Hold on! Are you saying you're not the killer?
From the very beginning, the idea to throw a party, hiding the knife, setting up the blackout, it was all going according to plan. But unfortunately, my plan failed. And all thanks to Byakuya's night vision goggles. What happened after that? Even I don't know.
You failed? Then you're not the one who killed Byakuya?
Then we're right back to square one!
How can that be? We spent all this time talking back and forth!
Meaninglessness. What other word is brimming with so much despair? But you can't give up. You need to have hope. Do your best and move forward. Rising to the challenge again and again is why you guys are the symbols of hope.
Is Nagito really not the killer? Is this guy really the Nagito I knew before? No, there's no way I can say that. I just thought I knew him, but the whole time I didn't know anything about this guy. I didn't know his true character. It's as simple as that. But now's not the time for me to dwell on that. We need to find Byakuya's killer by any means possible. But because if we don't, we will die in here. Okay, so what are we gonna do now? Suspended?
Well now.
Now that Clash Charlie has reached its climax, but... Okay, here's a question. What's this? To those who have figured it out, how about you try the Guess the Killer challenge? Whoever fails, this... Yeah, I guess the killer's right. What? Whoever fails the Guess the Right Killer will have their save data melt away like butter. But if he gets the right, I'll reward you with $10 billion. $10 billion. Of course, for those of you who don't know what the killer is, you can just continue
Now
on.
then, what are you gonna do?
X button to continue, X button, I guess. You can't make the choice. There's no way you'd be able to guess who the killer is.
And of course, there's no $10 billion either.
You're so evil!
Villain. You're truly a villain. Okay, so like, what was the point of that? To waste my time? Okay. I don't know why that even was a thing.
I'm Monami, and my heart is throbbing like crazy right now. The group's leader, Byakuya, got killed. And his killer is among this group of students? No, I'm not gonna believe it. I'll never believe it. 'Cause I believe in everyone. So do your best. And don't forget to save regularly.
I know that from the hard fucking truth, Monami. Trust me.
Well, what now? If the knife isn't the murder weapon, there's no definitive proof that I'm the killer.
Alright.
Shut up! We'll be the judge of that.
Koizumi, shush, please.
You say you were shoved away, but you can't actually prove it, right?
That's right. Even if a different weapon was used, it does not mean Nagito has been cleared of suspicion.
But there's another reason why I don't think Nagito is the killer.
There's still more?
Based on what we've discussed, Byakuya was killed under the table, right? Is there something wrong with that? Well, even if that's true, I feel Nagito looks, clean.
Nobody's ever complimented me on my appearance before. Not even my own mother.
That's wrong.
I'm not talking about your looks.
Why does Mikan think Nagito looks clean?
I see! Are you trying to say something like, why didn't Nagito have any bloodstains on him?
Yes, that's it. Because under the table, there was a lot of blood splattered everywhere.
That's
right?
fair.
There were even bloodstains on the inside of the tablecloth.
If he stabbed Byakuya to death, it's strange he did not get splattered with an appropriate amount of blood.
I didn't get any blood on me? That is weird.
You just used something to block the blood, didn't you?
No.
Something that might have been used to block the blood splatter. What do you think it could have been? I guess we did see something I could have used. Isn't that right, Hajime?
Yes, there's only one thing that could have been used to block the blood splatter.
I can prove it with this! You're talking about the bloodstained tablecloth we found in the storage room, right?
If there are bloodstains on it, that settles it. Nagito used the tablecloth to block the blood splatter.
But that was found in the storage room, right? Are you suggesting he hid it there after the murder?
You mean after the lights came back on? What would he have done if we'd seen him?
That's true. The tablecloth was pretty big. So even if you tried to hide it and take it with you...
Wearing a tablecloth, going under the table, getting a knife in a blackout, and stabbing someone. That's not just impossible for someone like me. Wouldn't it also be impossible for you guys too?
Come on, Makoto. Why you gotta do this, bro?
Then, what does it mean?
Maybe the killer didn't necessarily stab Byakuya under the table.
No, there's no mistake that the murder occurred under that table.
Is he talking about the floorboards? Or she, I mean.
The tablecloth was bloody, so there's no denying Byakuya was killed there.
But that doesn't mean where Byakuya got stabbed and where the killer did the stabbing are the same, right?
I don't understand at all!
The place where Byakuya got stabbed and where the killer did the stabbing are different.
Huh? Hajime, you look like you're onto something.
Really? But it sounds like a riddle. I feel like I'm onto something, but it's still not clear what that is.
Under the table, but not under the table. If it's somehow possible, it's the only way that makes sense.
Nanami, you fucking detective, bro.
Moving forward, we should put aside all unnecessary preconceptions and just choose the answer. I think.
In Season 1, you have to figure out important words. Improved Hangman's Gambit. Oh my Christ. Line up the right letters in order. Yeah. Wait. No, I'm skipping through important stuff right now. Various letters. There are 2 rules you must remember. If 2 letters clash, you'll take damage. 2 different. They will fuse. You must make 2 of the same letters clash while not to let 2 different letters clash. You've been given the technique to catch and release. When you move into the reticle, improved my ass. That is worse. Display the question. Wait, what? About lining up the keyword, instead of pressing X to fire the letter, please press triangle. If that happens, the same letter that at the same time the letter blows up, it will be sent to the keyword list. If a sense letter is correct, it will fit the keyword list. If it's not, the influence case was like if you leave a fused letter alone for a while, it will just blow up on its own. In that case, you will still damage yourself. The place Byakuya got stabbed and the place where the killer did the stabbing aren't the same. Using those words as a clue, I should put aside my preconceptions and try to think about it. Something is coming to me. Just a little bit more. I have a feeling I can see something. Oh, this is Hangman's Gambit music? What the fuck? Under, right? Oh. No? What? I'm confused. Where's it end? Give me an N. Oh, I can rearrange them so that they don't crash. Okay, that's good. Where's an R? Give me an R. Ah, fuck. Really? That's a really big hitbox. Ow. Piss. Fuck. Cursor speed is so slow. H. Ah, get over here. Whoa. Oh, E. Ah. Oh god. Oh god. Oh. What? Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. O's. Shit on my face, Dad. I need my O's. Oh. Oh, nice. Oh, this is cool. Oh, buddy. Oh, fuck. Give me the R's. God, this is a terrible Hangman's Gambit.
I got it!
See how complicated that is?
Got it! The killer must have stabbed Byakuya from under the floorboards.
Hold on. You can also combine them and destroy them with X when they are combined.
Under the floorboards?
The floorboards in the old building are full of gaps, and there was no carpet laid out under the table.
I honestly love this track, bro. This shit's like...
If they stuck the weapon through one of the gaps, they could have stabbed Byakuya to death.
And it doesn't make sense that the knife would be the murder weapon, because like the murder weapon, the knife is too big.
If so, that means the killer was able to get under the floorboards. Where?
And how?
I don't know that yet, but I have a feeling there's someone here who does know.
That's right, if I remember correctly, one person here should know how to get under the floorboards. Oh, what? Like, if you see the letters, you don't need to destroy it. Or, like, if you see a letter, you don't need to just destroy it. If you don't need, just destroy them as quickly as possible. Who would know how to get under the floorboards, though? Chiaki?
Crap!
Ooh. Bruh, Tony, shut up. I honestly don't know. Ow.
You're the only one!
Ah, Gundam, okay.
Hey, Gundam. You dropped your earring in the dining hall, right?
Are you referring to the Hellhound earring?
About that earring.
I said, are you referring to the Hellhound earring?
About that Hellhound earring. You dropped it beneath the floorboard, right?
Ah, there it is. I found it. Surely that is the Hellhound earring. Ha 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 ha. It seems God exists for my benefit. I see. Good for you. However, how do I recover it? I cannot fit my arm through this opening. Were I to use a tool, it would probably not reach either.
Just a bit longer and I would have reduced everything, including that old building, to ashes.
I don't believe that, unless you were to burn it.
However, it's just as the old legend said. The Hellhound earring has returned to its owner, to me!
Is it safe to say that that earring is the one hanging from your right ear?
Was that on the left?
Huh? Could it be? Gundam wasn't wearing an earring during the investigation. And if he had it on by the time the class trial began, then that means Gundam was able to retrieve his earring from beneath the floorboards during the investigation.
Oh, never mind then.
So, Gundam knows how to get under the floorboards.
It's understandable. After all, you fools only view the world through eyes of glass. But I am different. With the power of my 4 Dark Devas of Destruction, it is of no concern.
That's fair, I suppose.
Truly, this is the evil 4th eye. Before the might of the evil 4th eye, all visual chaos is rendered asunder.
What should I do? I'm embarrassed just listening to him.
Lol.
Oh! Man up and speak more clearly!
Fine, I shall tell you all. The answer was in the storage room.
Gee, boy. Oh.
One of my 4 Dark Devas of Destruction, Mirage Golden Hawk, Jumpy, has seen beyond the chaos. A secret passage of doom leading to the underground lurks beneath a large assortment of random boxes. After securing a lighter from the supermarket, I threw caution to the wind and ventured below the floorboards. And as a result of that lonesome battle, I was able to recover the Hellhound earring with my own 2 hands. Tremble with fear, fools! Behold my power!
You're really cool, aren't you?
There he goes blabbing about power and crap. You're ridiculous. You're just a breeder, you know.
Anyway, it sounds like you can go under the floorboards from the storage room.
Then that has to be how the killer did it. If the space beneath the floor is empty, it's not that far to move from the storage room to the dining hall.
I see. If they passed through the storage room, I understand why the tablecloth was put there.
The killer lurked under the floorboards during the party, and from there, stab, stab, stab!
Are you sure?
You don't like stab, stab, stab? Should it sound more fleshy, like...
Alright.
I'm not talking about your sound effects. You're saying they snuck under the floorboards, but that means they would have had to leave the party, right?
Who left?
So, was there anyone who was able to do that?
Kazuichi? No, maybe. Kazuichi!
Then whoever wasn't at the party is the killer. They must be the one who was waiting under the floorboards.
Who wasn't at the party again?
I didn't participate.
Oh, or
but
Fuyuhiko.
I was guarding the entrance, remember? Monami over there can be my witness, right?
Yes! This Monami over here is your witness!
I believe there's no need to discuss this matter further, but I was unable to leave the bathroom.
I was in the kitchen for a long time, but I frequently went to the dining hall to deliver my dishes.
The only person who wasn't at the party...
It's Fuyuhiko. Or Kuzurio, either one.
Judging from the photo I took before the blackout...
No.
Obviously has to be him.
Yeah, Kuzurio.
Yay! It's decided!
It's not decided, sweetie.
What the fuck are you saying? I'm not the killer!
Oh, really? What happened to the tough guy who was saying stuff like,
I can do it.
Oh.
Don't mess with me! I'll fucking kill you!
See? You're making threats again.
Yep, that's right. Things are starting to get exciting.
Good news! You are now allowed to use the silencer. You can use the silencer with the X button, blah 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 blah, boobity bobbity boop. Yeah. If you shoot an actual mark instead of one, yeah. If you feel like doing a little bang bang, you can use it to your heart's content. Bang 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 bang. I don't even know if I said all the bangs. If you press the options button. Yay, bang bang. Make my argument. Oh shit. Okay, I just gotta listen to the argument.
During the party, the killer
Alright.
was lurking under the floor like a cockroach.
Oh, wow, that's tough.
And they could have stared at panties all day.
Wow.
Without going to the storage room in the dark.
Alright.
Is that true, Fuyuhiko?
Alright.
Don't act like I'm the fucking killer!
But when the party started, nobody saw you, you know. That means you have no alibi.
That's why.
No, that's wrong.
Sweetie.
No, Fuyuhiko definitely has an alibi. Isn't that right, Chiaki?
Oh, you're right.
Huh? What happened to Fuyuhiko? Oh, hey. What are you doing here all alone in a place like this? I'm standing guard so Monokuma doesn't come inside. How diligent of you.
I saw Fuyuhiko after the party started. There's no way he could have been waiting under the floor before then.
You should have said that earlier, dumbass.
Dumbass?
It's still your fault. Like, why were you even lurking around the old building in the first place?
Taking a fucking walk.
Shut up!
Maybe there really is a secret passage to go under the floorboards from outside. And he came to spy.
Oh, that's...
What'd you say, motherfucker?
Oh, no!
Wow, he got chewed out, but he looks super happy.
Regardless, it's impossible to go under the floorboards from outside. Chiaki and I already confirmed that.
Then someone definitely went under the floorboards through the storage room during the party.
But who?
During the party? It was probably during the blackout. Well, if someone disappeared during the blackout, no one would have noticed.
I'm still thinking fucking Koizumi? No, not Koizumi. What's his name?
But walking down that
Is it
dark
Koizumi?
hallway to the storage room is like trying to
No,
make
Koizumi's
eggs
the white
Benedict
bitch.
without any eggs.
You're right. I couldn't even see the
Kazuichi.
office in that darkness. And that room was much closer.
But is it really impossible? It might be better if we examine that possibility a little bit more.
It was super dark, you know? There's no way you'd be able to find your way to the storage room.
But I can't stop thinking about it. I feel like there's something I overlooked. For clarity's sake, once again.
Appears we're getting close to the final stage. The blackened or the spotless? Which is superior? I think it's time to settle this.
What? Oh, this is not the date. Door limit case, fire dishes, fire door, equipment, murder for that. Can I remember stuff right now or no?
The hallway was really dark during the blackout. Moving to the storage room like that. It's like making a seafood bowl without fish.
Is it really not possible?
I like doing that.
What if they used a string like the cord?
Maybe there was another pair of night vision goggles?
What a pain. I'm gonna go with my gut. What if they used a light?
It definitely sounds impossible.
Okay, let's see. The killer's message for moving in the dark might be what that one person suggested. If so, I might be able to prove it. Okay.
The hallway was really dark during the blackout. Moving to the storage room like that. It's like making a seafood bowl without fish.
Is it really not possible?
What if they used a string like the cord?
Maybe there was another pair of night vision goggles?
What a pain. I'm gonna go with my gut. What if they used a light?
No.
Crap!
Okay, I can, which is actually really good. Door limit case. Run. Fire door. No.
Hallway was really.
Oops, daisy.
Dark during the blackout.
Oh.
Moving to the storage room.
Oh
like
shit!
That.
Lamau.
It's like making a seafood bowl without fish.
Is it really not possible?
Piss.
What if they used a string like the cord?
Maybe there was another pair of night vision goggles?
No, piss.
The hallway was really dark during the blackout. Moving to the storage room like that. It's like making a seafood bowl without fish.
Is it really not possible?
What if they used a string like the cord?
No, not that either.
The hallway was really dark during the moving to the storage room. It's like making a seafood bowl without fish.
Is it really not possible?
What if they used a string like the cord?
Maybe there was another pair of night vision goggles?
What a pain. I'm gonna go with my gut. What if they used a light?
It definitely sounds impossible.
Party dishes. What? The killer's method for moving in the dark might be that one. What?
The hallway was really dark during the blackout. Moving to the storage room like that.
Does it show what it has in the kitchen equipment list? Oh, wow. Forks, knives, barbecue stuff, portable stove, plates. I think that's some Japanese lettering. Iron skewers, spoons, frying pans, wine glasses, more Japanese lettering, I think, plates, and portable stove.
It's like making a seafood bowl without fish.
Is it really not possible?
What if they used a string like the cord?
Maybe there was another pair of night vision goggles?
What a pain. I'm gonna go. What if they used a light?
Oh,
I agree with that.
Let's go. Oh, I can see you, baby.
You know, the killer had a light with him.
Oh, I was right?
Yes, Akane.
But where could they have found a light?
There was one nearby for sure. See? It's written on the kitchen's equipment list.
This is also on page of barbecue and a portable stove. Fireplace and portable stove. I did recall seeing the shuffle there because Oh,
it's the portable stove.
Portable stove?
The portable stove isn't powered by electricity, and it's also small enough to carry around. So, the killer used the portable stove to move from the hallway to the storage room during the blackout.
Teru, explain yourself.
I see. I never considered the portable stove. But there's a hole in your argument.
Is there now, Makoto? Huh?
The hole. What kind of hole? It would be great if you could explain it to me in much more detail. Oh, I wasn't making a perverted joke or anything. It's really not a perverted joke. I'm serious.
Repeating yourself just makes it even more suspicious.
Now then, Hajime, will you battle against me?
Oh, you want a duel, nigga?
No, that's wrong.
Ben, nigga, let's fucking get it. No, that's wrong. I think that's what Brandon was talking about.
Will you be able to break through my argument?
What's good, nigga? What does he mean battle? It sounds like he's enjoying a game or something. Damn it, there's no way I'm losing against someone like him. Let's get it, Hajime. Night vision goggles, kitchen equipment list.
Did you forget what Kazuichi said earlier?
Ah!
He said the hall was too dark to see the office. The light from the stove that you mentioned. It contradicts his testimony. Or are you intentionally doubting his testimony?
Ah!
I can't back down!
Let's go! I love that so much.
I don't doubt what Kazuichi said. What are you trying to say? The reason Kazuichi couldn't see it was because the hallway was dark, right? So if a light was shining in such a dark hallway, wouldn't Kazuichi have seen it? After all, he was walking near the hallway, right?
It's true that any light source in the dark hallway would have stood out. So if the killer did use a light, the reason Kazuichi wasn't able to see it was...
The reason Kazuichi couldn't see it was because the hallway was dark, right? So if... Wouldn't Kazuichi have seen it?
No. What the hell? But Schmeager, how come I can let you win? Damn it.
It was dark, right? So if a light was shining in such a dark hallway, wouldn't... Crap! The reason Kazuichi was because the hallway was dark. So if a light was shining in such a dark hallway, wouldn't Kazuichi have seen... The reason Kazuichi couldn't see the up was because the hallway was dark, right? So if a light was shining in such a dark hallway...
Okay, that's clearly my
wouldn't
down...
Kazuichi... After all, he was walking near the hallway, right?
Okay, I think I get it now.
The reason Kazuichi couldn't see the off was because the hallway was dark, right? So if a light was shining in such a dark hallway...
No!
Crap! The reason Kazuichi couldn't see the office was because the hallway was dark, right? So if a light was shining in such a dark hallway, wouldn't Kazuichi have seen it? After all, he was walking near the hallway, right? The reason Kazuichi couldn't see the office was because the hallway was dark, right? So if a light was shining in such a dark hallway...
Not that either.
Crap! The reason Kazuichi couldn't see the office was because the hallway was dark, right? So if a light was shining in such a dark hallway...
I'm retarded.
Wouldn't Kazuichi have seen it? After all, he was walking near the hallway, right? The reason Kazuichi couldn't see the office was because the hallway was dark. So if a light was shining in such a dark hallway...
I always forget!
Wouldn't Kazuichi... After all, he was walking near the hallway, right?
I have no more time. Retreat.
Damn it!
I was overcome. I was gonna go back to the
Did
original.
you forget what Kazuichi said earlier? He said the hall was too dark to see the office. The light from the stove that you mentioned. It contradicts his testimony. Or are you intentionally doubting his testimony?
I don't doubt what Kazuichi said. What are you trying to say?
The reason Kazuichi couldn't see the office was because the hallway was dark, right? So if a light was shining in such a dark hallway, wouldn't Kazuichi...
Allow me to cut through those words!
Nagito, did you forget?
Or are you just pretending you forgot?
Huh? What are you talking about?
There should have been a wall that blocked light. I'm talking about the fire door in the hallway. If you close it, it would form a perfect wall in the hallway. Plus, the hallway rounds a corner just beyond the fire door. So even if there was a small gap in the door, as long as they passed the corner, the light still wouldn't peek out.
I see. To actually notice the fire door. Just as expected of the ultimate... Oh, you still don't remember your talent, do you?
No.
Who cares about that right now?
Nagito, what are you plotting? For someone who insists he's not the killer, you are quite nosy.
You sound so scary. If you're that angry, why don't you take a deep breath? You sure like to piss us off. How about I shut your fucking mouth for you?
Hey! It's okay if you guys fight, but I won't allow a burly brawl that might offend people. More importantly, can you hurry up and decide who's the blackened already? Time runs out when I get bored.
Fine, I get it. You're telling me to pass the torch, right?
Pass the torch?
We're going to ask the real killer, not an imposter like me, to show themselves.
You're obviously the killer, right?
Bitch.
If you think I am, I really don't mind. Whatever conclusion you ultimates arrive at, I will accept it, no matter what it is.
So, you're telling me to call out the real killer? Even though I really don't want to condemn that person, but there's no other way, right? The person who used the hallway's fire door as cover and used the portable stove to move in the dark, and snuck under the floorboards to stab Byakuya to death using the glowing paint as a mark. The only killer I can think of is... you, and only you. I'm thinking Teru Teru. Teru Teru, is it you?
You're the only one!
Yes.
Teru Teru. Could it be you?
Little nigga Wilden.
What? What are you talking about?
Teru Teru's the killer? Is that true?
What are you talking about? There's no way! Of course, that's simply my assumption. So if you have an objection, please speak freely. Objection or not, why am I being treated like the killer? Because the portable stove used in the murder came from the kitchen.
That's it?
That's the only reason you're treating me like a killer? Isn't that a little drastic?
It's not at all, actually.
You're cruel! Cruel! Too cruel!
Teru. That attitude is so not like you, for the ultimate cook to get so upset.
Call me chef.
If you fall to aspersions like this, who will be there to support the future of the culinary arts?
The future of the culinary arts?
That's right. For the future of the culinary arts, you must face this and fight it fair and square.
Wow.
You're right. Yeah, that's totally right.
So what's an aspersion anyway? Is it yummy?
Shut up.
Did you know asbestos is yummy too? You should try some later.
You trying to get this little nigga killed, huh?
Nagito, why are you interfering?
Let's assume that the killer used a light, and that they used the fire door to mask that light,
Okay.
and that they moved to the storage room and snuck under the floorboards. Then what? It's dark under the floorboards too. So how would they be able to stab Byakuya? You're not gonna say they shined the light on Byakuya, right? The plan would have been ruined if he noticed.
That's right. What do you think about that?
There's no way you can answer, right? You personally haven't investigated what's beneath the floorboards.
If that's the case, then Gundam should know. He actually went under the floorboards.
No. Unfortunately, there was nothing related to the incident under the floorboards. The only thing I found was a strange liquid shining in the darkness, near where Byakuya's blood was dripping.
Well, there you have it.
What? A shining liquid in the dark?
Oh my god. Bro, let me answer?
That sounds super important! If there was a shining mark like that, they would have been able to move to it in the dark, right? And in doing so,
it might have been possible for them to use that mark to target the victim.
The victim was targeted by a mark. What was that mark? The tape, right? Unless the knife?
I can prove it with this.
Oh yes, you can, Hajime.
The mark you're talking about is the glowing paint that was applied to the knife, right?
Ah, by using the glowing paint as a target, they were able to judge where to stab even in the dark.
I see. The killer didn't target an actual person. They just struck the moment the glowing paint moved.
That would be the moment someone grabbed a hold of the knife.
So, the killer used the mark that I prepared for finding the knife as a mark for stabbing. I see. That's why Byakuya got killed when he took the knife.
But if they were able to do that, wouldn't that mean the killer knew about Nagito's plan all along?
Well, Teru!
Oh?
Seriously? I don't know anything. Really, I don't know anything at all.
Then can I ask everyone a question instead?
Sure, my guy.
You again? Just stop already!
Koizumi, stop, my guy.
Now. We should give everyone a fair opportunity to speak.
If Teru is the killer, that would mean he went to the storage room during the blackout. And just what did Ibuki hear during the blackout?
That is fair.
Ah! Don't step on my feet!
What the hell? What's going on here? This is...
Ow!
Turn the damn lights on! I can't eat like this, you know!
You guys? Where are you? Wasn't the blackout just in the kitchen?
She heard Teru's voice in the dining hall?
Oh, this is taking so long.
Doesn't that prove Teru was in the dining hall during the blackout?
That's right! That's exactly it!
But Teru was in the kitchen the moment the blackout occurred, right? So, why was he in the dining hall?
Because he was concerned.
I thought the blackout was only in the kitchen, so I panicked and ran out of there. Of course, the hallway was dark too, but somehow I managed to move along the wall toward everyone's voices.
Well, it's not that far to move along the wall from the kitchen to the dining hall.
That sounds fishy.
Does it?
If I remember correctly, you can tell when a person is lying by licking their sweat.
Shut up.
So, if you want, you should try licking me.
Ew.
No way! You look greasy.
Oops.
But I heard Teru's voice in the dining hall! Ibuki swears on her honor!
That's right. Teru was in the dining hall, not the storage room. Which means he's not the killer.
But who is that?
No, that's not it. Why? Why do you want to keep falsely accusing me?
Hey.
It's not like I want to blame you.
You should be so proud of yourself, Hajime. You're just progressing toward the hope you believe in. Now, Hajime, show me more of your hope. Will that be enough to crush Teru's hope?
Knife, let's enter a single capsule for another shot. Okay.
Let me ask you again.
Alright, ask.
Did you go to the storage room during the blackout?
There's no way I went to the storage room. I was somewhere totally different.
I definitely heard Teru's voice. It's handsome, unlike his face.
Oh.
Maybe it was recording or something?
No.
Nope, definitely a live voice.
Right, as long as I have her testimony. The fact that I was in the dining hall cannot be disputed.
Oh, but what if you were just screaming that from under the floorboards? There's definitely a contradiction hidden within those remarks. I need to find it.
Let me ask you again. Did you go to the storage?
There's no way I was somewhere totally different.
I definitely heard Teru's voice. It's handsome, unlike his face.
Maybe it was recording or something?
Nope, definitely a live voice.
Right, as long as I have her testimony. The fact that I was in the dining hall cannot be...
Yes, sir.
I'll shoot through that contradiction.
Oh, Hajime, you never hit me with that shit, baby.
Just because we heard Teruteru's voice in the dining hall doesn't mean he was literally in the dining hall.
Huh? Why?
Remember the floor in the dining hall? It was full of gaps, right? So even if you shouted from under the floor, it should have sounded just like the voices in the dining hall.
But... I see. So he brazenly shouted from under the floor to make us think he was in the dining hall.
Is that true, Teru?
Hold on a second.
Can you explain this, Teru?
Oh.
I told you to wait a second, ain't I? What are y'all even saying anymore? I'm telling you, I was in that there dining hall during the blackout.
Oh my gosh, she went full fucking prime, like, not even prime. Oh,
Where
damn.
are you from again?
I was born in West Asafu and raised in South Aoyama.
Damn, boy. He got that African American talk. My
Hey, you
God.
guys! This guy's a major liar!
If Teru was in the dining hall during the blackout, he should have been there after the power returned, right?
That's fair.
Well, I believe so. There's no way he could have gone back and forth in that dark hallway.
Huh? Was Teru actually there during that time?
I sure was. I was there the whole damn time.
Damn, boy.
Something like this shouldn't be decided by gut instinct. People's lives are at stake.
Well, technically, we can say the same thing to you, fucking, I was just saying Naruto. Nagitoku's like, we were gonna choose
Damn right! You guys should have been deciding this on the spot with your hazy memories.
Damn.
His accent is getting even worse. He's definitely lying.
However, I am not sure. I believe that he was there, and I believe that he was not there.
Shut up.
No! Is there any way we can decide?
Why don't we consult his memories?
His memories?
Gosh, yeah, don't be saying things like that. Don't make no sense. Can you even prove I wasn't in the dining hall?
Probably can.
Oh, you again!
Whether or not Teru was in the dining hall during the blackout, in order to know for sure, I just need to throw that question at him. What is that question?
Crap!
What is that supposed to fucking mean? No. And I'm gonna go pee. Fuck, this is honestly confusing. Something very unexpected. Isn't it the pose?
I can prove it with
Thank
this.
you, Brandon.
If you're claiming that you were in the dining hall when the power came back, then you should know how Mikan was positioned at the time, right?
Oh.
What? Don't make me remember. It's so embarrassing.
Bro, Brandon has big brain.
No, this is a very important question. Well, Teru, if you were really in the dining hall at that time,
Tony,
you should know the answer to that.
Huh?
It was a pretty clever way of tripping. There's no way you'd forget about it so easily.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I showed you something so unsightly. How about it? You can't answer, Teru?
Huh? That's weird. Just slipped from my mind.
There's no way it would slip from your mind, especially not a pervert like you.
Even so. Nagito, say something!
I guess you might have to give up now.
Give up? What do you mean, give up?
Teru. I'm disappointed too, you know. It's lonely watching someone I admire reach the limits of their hope. It kind of feels like a broken dream.
Nagito, what are you doing? Why are you messing with the killer like that?
Hold on a sec. Don't go moving this along on your own like I really am the killer.
Huh? But it's already decided, right?
I'm Doug Dimmadome.
The murder weapon hadn't been cleared up yet,
Share.
It's no use. I can't understand him anymore. It appears he's saying the murder weapon hasn't been cleared up yet.
You understand him?
But it's such a sad defense. This is too cruel.
Oh, you calling me the killer? Then where's the weapon?
No, wait a weapon.
Come on, Manumi! Enough with the whimpering and translate!
He said, if you're calling me the killer, then where's the weapon?
Weapon, huh? It's not the knife, right?
Judging from Byakuya's wounds, it was a thin-edged tool.
Just hit him with the fucking,
5 millimeters in diameter.
the churrasco thing.
Also, if they stabbed from under the floorboards, the weapon would need to be at least 50 centimeters in length.
After all this, who cares about the weapon?
Not good enough! Not good enough at all!
He said, not good enough. Not good enough at all.
Fine, I got it. Let's try thinking about what the weapon was.
Wanna do it? Wanna do it?
Wanna do it?
He said, try to do it.
What a confusing accent.
Anyway, we need to focus on think about this. Oh, more Hangman's Gambit? Oh, this is trash. Iron Skewer. Oh, I bet. Where are my R's? Yeah, I know, right? Improved. Improves my ass. This shit is terrible. Makes it more fun and interesting. To a degree, I guess. I honestly, I think it is better, I guess.
That's it! The weapon must be the iron skewer.
I suppose it's better than DR1's Hangman's Gambit, but like, I guess, you know.
Huh? The iron skewer?
Before the party, as Byakuya was confiscating all the dangerous items, he spoke to Teru.
I checked the equipment list and there seems to be one iron skewer missing. Oh, that's right. As far as I know, that's been missing from the start.
So that missing iron skewer is the weapon?
An iron skewer would match up with the wounds perfectly.
Hey, Teru, where'd you hide the iron skewer?
Oh god.
Avril Lavigne!
Avril Lavigne?
Avril Lavigne?
Huh? Did he really just say that?
Why is he referencing her?
He's just saying random shit to fuck with us. You probably dumped it somewhere on the island, didn't you?
This school trip has a no littering rule. If he had violated it, the island sirens would be ringing non-stop.
Island sirens? Just for littering?
Also, I was on guard duty, and I never once saw Teru leave the old building.
Which means he obviously hid it somewhere in the old building.
It's probably the kitchen again, right?
Teru, just man up and be straight with us.
Gosh. Finally, we are nearing the end. A cornered opponent will be surrounded by soul shields, and simply will not listen to what you have to say. It will probably pain you to condemn your classmate, but this is a class trial after you must argue your soul shield. What? Panic talk action? Nah, bro, they really trying to mess with me. These are called bullet time panic, what is it? Panic talk attack or some shit like that? Fucking monkey?
What the hell you saying, you do hick?
Oh.
He said, oh, what the hell are you even saying, you stupid country hit?
I guess we have no choice but to somehow find out for ourselves.
Okay, but we actually checked the party pretty thoroughly, okay, which means the party is could it have been an unexpected place? Where would it be? Where would the long question line?
He said, I'm not hiding anything.
I'm not hiding anything!
I must reveal to Teru the conclusive evidence that proves he's the killer. Panic talk action. Oh my god.
Shut up! That's impossible! Nonsense! Unforgivable! I don't know! Paris Hilton! Shut up! That's impossible! Nonsense! Unforgivable! I don't know! Paris Hilton! Unforgivable! Where would the weapon be?
On the meat?
Shut up! That's impossible! Nonsense!
On the meatball?
Unforgivable! I don't know! Where would the weapon be?
What?
That's impossible!
I can't English. And this bullet time battle sucks.
Shut up! That's impossible! Where would the weapon be?
Bro.
This is my our end?
Lamau, don't you Lamau me,
We will
mister.
never give up. Oh.
Bone on the meat on the bone? Lol. I'll allow Brandon to lull me, but
Shut
Tony
up! That's impossible! Nonsense! Unforgivable! I don't know. Paris Hilton! Ah! Shut up! That's impossible! Nonsense!
Oh.
Unforgivable! I don't know. Paris Hilton! Ah! Where would the weapon be? This is the
There
end!
we go, meat on the bone. Oh my gosh, he's like Ibuki.
Could the iron skewer have been hidden inside the piece of meat on the bone?
Damn.
What are you saying? There's no way I'd hide anything in a place like that.
That's clearly impossible. I mean, that's inside the food.
Impossible. That's what Byakuya and I thought. That's why we overlooked it.
It seems there are no dangerous items like that skewer in the churrasco earlier, inside the pile of food. That appears to be the case. Phew. I wouldn't have known what to do if he said fish bones and meat bones were also dangerous items.
But in fact, the only place you could hide the weapon was inside the food that couldn't be inspected. Out of all the dishes you prepared, the only one that could hide a weapon as long as an iron skewer is the meat on the bone.
What now?
I'm using my right to remain silent.
There's no way that exists here.
We need to confirm this now! So if we eat that tasty-looking piece of meat and find the iron skewer inside, bullseye!
All right. Monokuma or Monami, one of you hurry and bring over that piece of meat.
1 minute. Just give me 1 minute. I'll eat the whole thing!
Wait, now hold on a second. Time out.
What are you doing? Hurry up and bring it over.
About that.
Huh? Where did Monokuma go?
I'm right here.
With the skewer in hand? Oh.
I'm already eating it.
A bear that eats meat!
It makes sense.
Wait. Now that I think about it, that's pretty normal.
What is this? So yummy!
Damn it! That's my meat!
I've never eaten anything like it in my entire life! The taste brings me back to my days in the wild.
This is bad. Seriously, this is really bad.
My. There's something inside the meat. Look what came out.
Oh wow.
Is that an iron skewer?
Check it out. The handle looks like it's made of bone. Pretty clever.
The sword of destruction, encased in bone and sheathed in meat. It brought catastrophe unto Byakuya.
As expected of Teru Teru. Such a fantastic weapon from the ultimate chef.
You're wrong! I'm not the killer. I'm not the kind of person who would kill someone. I got it. You all set me up. You guys set me up so you could blame this on me.
Jeez, what a disappointment. Such an unseemly defense for an ultimate like you. Can you really call that hope?
Hey, Nagito. I'm sorry, but can you just be quiet?
He said, you're all nothing but a bunch of poor, loudmouth, fast food eating hicks.
You don't need to translate anymore. Somehow I can tell what he's trying to say.
Let's just deal with Nagito later. More importantly, we should
I
first.
guess we need to settle this. once and for all.
So how is this closing statement gonna work?
To do that, we need to go over the entire incident from beginning to end and make everything clear.
Nanami, bro! Ooh! Go over the entire incident, and then I can prove Teru's crime. That's right, if we don't do that, we can't end this no matter how much time passes.
So, we need to do it.
Oh. My throb is chesting. The closing argument. In this phase, look at the... Okay, yeah. Hold up, hold up. Okay, at least he referenced us, or myself, who has already played DR1, so I know. Oh, they still got the same shits. Okay, stock 1. Boo boo. Why give me my hint? Oh, everyone at the party is... Wait, what? Everyone at the party is... Oh my gosh, look at Byakuya! I love Byakuya. That Byakuya is so funny. Oh, Byakuya. Oh my gosh, I don't know why, but I just love this image right now. That Byakuya. Oh my gosh, Byakuya. God, that's a lot of damage. okay. I forget that it also has. Did I try this already? I did. Fine. No. Fuck, I'm gonna run out of influence at this point. $420. No. So everything's a light. No. Last stock. No, because it has to be fucking Nanami.
Here's everything that happened in this case.
Oh, okay.
Let's try going over the whole incident, beginning with right after the party started.
Sorry.
Byakuya had us gather in the dining hall of the old building near the hotel. He was extra cautious about a murder occurring that night because of a threatening letter he received.
No, sorry.
Therefore, he decided to throw a party so he could monitor us. Though one person didn't come, the rest of us assembled at the dining hall, and the party was underway. But at that time, the trap set by a certain someone was already in motion. They plugged 3 irons into the outlets in the storage room, which nearly capped the power usage. Additionally, they prepared something else that would activate at 11:30 p.m. The air conditioners in the office and dining room. They had already set the timers for us. Thanks to the irons maxing out the power usage, the breaker was tripped when the air conditioners kicked on. Since the windows in the old building were covered, the blackout plunged the dining hall into total darkness.
Look at fucking... Ooh.
But when that happened, Byakuya took out a specific item that he brought in his case.
Sorry.
That item was the night vision goggles.
Oh, look at Byakuya, bro. Big dick energy.
Byakuya was so concerned about a murder occurring that he brought a variety of security equipment with him. When he put on his night vision goggles, Byakuya witnessed a certain someone making a suspicious move. He saw Nagito guiding himself with the desk lamp's power cord so he could get under the table. That's right, Everything up to that point was all part of Nagito's plan. The murder warning to Byakuya, the source of the blackout, it was all Nagito.
Yeah.
While the blackout was happening, someone else, the real killer, began making their move in the kitchen. The killer probably already knew about Nagito's plan, so they knew a blackout was coming. That's why the killer prepared all the items they would need to commit their crime in the dark beforehand. They needed a light source, which was provided by the portable stove in the kitchen. They needed a weapon, too. This had also been hidden in the kitchen beforehand. The long iron skewer used in the churrasco dish. The killer hid that inside that meat with the bone in it. With the weapon and portable stove in hand, the killer stepped out into the hallway. First, they closed the fire door in the hallway so their light source wouldn't peek toward the dining hall.
So that's how they
Then,
work.
guided by the light, the killer headed toward the storage room and grabbed a specific item. That's right, a tablecloth to block the blood splatter. With this, the killer finished their preparations and snuck under the floorboards through the secret passage. They probably turned off the portable cooking stove at that point, or left it near the entrance of the door. The floor in the dining hall is full of gaps, so there's no way they could have safely held a light source. But thanks to the glowing mark they painted earlier, the killer was able to get beneath the table. Under the table, Byakuya found the knife that had been hidden there. If only he had retreated, he probably wouldn't have gotten killed, but he had to retrieve that knife. And at that moment, the killer lurking beneath the floorboard stabbed straight up with the iron skewer. The killer had been waiting in the dark for the moment when the glowing paint began to move. After they murdered Byakuya, the killer purposefully shouted from beneath the floorboards to make it seem like they were still in the dining hall. Afterward, they came out from underneath the floorboards and rushed back to the kitchen. And then, after hiding the murder weapon in the kitchen, they rejoined the group as if nothing had happened. There's only one person who would have been able to commit this crime, especially if that person is someone who'd think of an unexpected way to hide a weapon inside food.
Oh.
Isn't that right, Teru Hanamura?
Oh, look at my nigga Hajime though.
That's what happened. How about it? Did I get anything wrong?
This is a mistake. A mistake, I tell you. I would never kill anyone. Would never.
It seems this is the end.
Ugh.
It looks like your argument has come to a close. Oops, I lost control of my wild side for a second. Was that a side effect of the meat I just ate? Well, putting that aside, let's move along to the nerve-wracking voting time! Now then, please pull the lever in front of you and cast your vote. Oh, just a reminder, make triple sure you vote for someone. If you don't vote, I'm gonna eat you up just like that meat from earlier.
Why did this happen?
Who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? Such heart-pounding excitement!
Come on. That's just like the same thing. Oh, but they'll have like little pixel arts. Smart, I guess. Trial. All rise.
Correct!
That's right, this time the black and responsible for killing Byakuya Tsugami is Teru Hanamura.
No.
Are you serious? Out of all the people, are you saying a ponce like him is the one who killed Byakuya? But why? Why did you kill him?
You've got it
wrong. It was a mistake. I'm telling you, it was a mistake. I was only trying to save you guys.
Hey!
I was only trying to stop Nagito from murdering one of you. Huh? Trying to stop? What do you mean? I spent all morning in the old building preparing the dishes for the party, and then I heard a weird laugh in the dining hall, and when I peeked over there, I saw him. I saw Nagito in the middle of cleaning duty putting a knife under the table. I had a bad feeling about it, so I continued to watch what he was doing. When I saw him place the irons he brought in the storage room and mess with the air conditioner timers. Plus, he was grinning, just grinning by himself the whole time. So I questioned him.
When that happened, he... You caught me?
Oh, I've been caught?
What?
Been caught?
Hey!
What are you doing? What are you scheming? I'm planning to kill someone, of course. Teru, just to let you know, it's pointless of you trying to stop me. If you stop me now, it doesn't matter. I will never give up. Whether it's tomorrow, the day after tomorrow, or the day beyond, or the days beyond that, I'll definitely start the killing.
Impossible!
No matter how much you want to leave this island, that's just... I see. So that's what you think.
Well...
But that's not it at all. This isn't about my survival. I just want to start the killing game.
What?
What are you saying? I love everyone here. That's why I want to be the good. That's why I want to be good use of them. I love all the ultimates, and I admire them for being symbols of hope.
Amazing.
That's right. In the name of hope, I love everyone's name. I love everyone's talents from the bottom of my heart. That's why. I don't want them to lose against something like killing. I want them to prove to me that hope will never lose, no matter how daunting the despair they face may seem. I want everyone to prove to me that hope will never lose to despair. Wow, what a Makoto thing to say.
No.
What are you saying? I don't understand at all.
See?
Isn't typical that if you face a strong enemy, you'll become even stronger yourself? Which means the stronger the despair you face, the stronger everyone's hopes will become, right?
I
want to see that brightness. In order to see it, I'm going to become everyone's stepping stone. I want to make your hope shine. It's as simple as that. That's right. I yearn for a powerful hope that can overcome any kind of despair.
You're kidding, right?
Are you kidding? Don't tell me you're actually serious.
Man.
So you don't understand. That's fine. I don't really mind. I'm just an obsessed fanboy, so it's alright that this love is mine. This love of mine is unrequited. I suppose I can be called the ultimate fanatic. Ultimate.
Wait, no way!
There's something wrong with you. Really? Do you think so? Do you really think there's something wrong with me?
Hey.
But isn't that what love is? Explain it to me. I don't understand anything about the story at all.
See?
You see, if you have a favorite boxer, don't you want them to win, to fight against a strong opponent and win?
Don't fuck with me!
You better not compare us to that.
What?
Huh? Am I wrong? It's given trials are necessary to become strong, and the harsher the trial, the stronger you become, no? For mere humans, killing is simply a tragedy, but for worthy humans, a trial such as this can elevate their status to an even higher level.
Amazing!
It's amazing to me that someone as untalented as myself can become that trial. There's no point in someone like me surviving. It's far more significant for me to die as everyone's trial.
Great!
There's no greater honor than becoming the foundation so that your values may ascend to brave new heights.
What's going on?
Stop. You're seriously starting to piss me off.
What's going on?
I don't understand at all. Are you saying you basically wanted to commit murder for fun? It's not the same as killing someone for fun, but I guess it would look the same in your eyes. I have no intention of surviving and leaving you all to die. Is that why you didn't want Teru discovered? Is that what you were
wrong.
Teru discovered your plan? Or perhaps that was your intention too?
So...
Nagito wanted to involve us in the killing, plus it'd be better for him if the mystery was more complex. Is that why you blatantly revealed your plan to Teru? You expected to pique Teru's curiosity, and you look forward to the mystery becoming more complex? Well, you're basically right. It's true I was looking forward to that. That's why I took the time to tell him about the secret passage I found while I was cleaning.
What?
That was your doing as well?
You're right.
I just casually mentioned it. Oh, it's dangerous if you fall, so don't get too close to it. This dude, he's seriously batshit crazy. He's insane. That's right, that's why I tried to stop him, you know?
However...
But why? Why did you kill Byakuya instead? I don't know. Because Nagito was the one who was supposed to take that knife. That's why I aimed and thrusted the iron skewer there.
Whoa!
But why is Byakuya the one that died? It was supposed to be Nagito, not him. Ugh. Byakuya probably tried to stop Nagito from grabbing the knife. And then, in place of Nagito...
Nope.
No, I don't think that's it. Huh?
Perhaps...
Byakuya was probably trying to protect Nagito.
What?
Why do you say that?
See?
Because Byakuya said so, didn't he? Don't worry, as long as I'm the leader, I won't let anyone become the victim.
I will guide you all.
That much I promise. Could it be, in order to keep that promise? As long as he was wearing the night vision goggles, I'm sure he was seeing someone move under the floorboards. And that someone was aiming for Nagito.
Why?
So Byakuya gave his life to protect Nagito, even though he was trying to take the knife? You see, Byakuya is amazing. To keep his promise to protect everyone, he actually threw his own life away. And yet,
such despair.
I never expecting anything like this. Such despair. But we shouldn't let him die in vain. I know. I'm sure everyone will become stronger by overcoming this despair.
No way.
Could it be you knew Byakuya would protect you, so you let him fail?
Someone like me?
Of course not. I'm not that good at calculating. I just took some precautionary measures. The results that were going to be my fun for later. Just kidding.
How unexpected.
But I never expected it would turn out like this. I never thought I'd be the one to survive. But since it was my life that had been saved, I didn't just want to waste it. So that's why I decided to help Teru. Why? Well, because Teru decided to commit his crime, but also because he had also strong hope, right? Which means his actions were motivated by hope. If he was willing to go that far, I thought he might truly be the person whose existence I was waiting for. I thought he might be the hope that could defeat any type of despair. In order for me to confirm it, I decided to help Teru. What do you mean confirm? Just stop it already.
Well...
Plus, I couldn't really help myself when I also empathized with Teru. After all, he wanted to kill me, but he ended up killing Byakuya instead, you know? After I left him in that confused state, this trial might have been ruined, right?
Isn't that right?
But in order for our hope to grow, this trial was absolutely necessary. That's why I decided to help him. I told him, I don't care if I die, so you should just focus on escaping the silence.
Right?
Those were my exact words right before the investigation. Isn't that right, Teru?
Man.
In the end, my help wasn't just enough, and this turned out to be a bad ending for Teru. But you should be proud of yourself. You will not die in vain.
Great!
You will become a splendid sacrifice for everyone else so their hopes can grow and become even more powerful.
Impossible!
Sacrifice?
Shut up! Shut up!
Stop it already. I'm gonna go crazy just listening to you.
Hey!
Is it really okay for us to just leave this crazy bastard alone like this?
Huh?
Isn't it better if we just fucking kill him off?
Yeah!
Kill, he said, high school students are so violent these days. But the person who's gonna get killed isn't Nagito. It's Teru.
What's the matter?
You didn't forget, right? Because I already told you at the beginning, right? If the Black Killer loses, a fun punishment awaits them.
Wait! No.
That was, how should I put it, an accident. An act in self-defense, not intentional. Anyway, I feel it's possible it's not my fault.
Hey!
It doesn't matter if it's an accident in self-defense or intentional. A murder is still a murder. If you kill someone, that's murder.
Hey!
But isn't there any, sympathy judgments, extenuating circumstances, or maybe even probation?
Impossible!
I don't accept any of those claims.
That's...
Not.
Hey!
Save me, you guys. I was only trying to stop Nagito, so...
Why you?
Be honest, after learning about Nagito's plan, you saw an opportunity, right? You probably thought nobody would find out if you killed him after messing up his plan, right? That's what you thought, right?
Wrong!
There's no way a person has no malice who has no malice would kill someone like that. In truth, you were just desperate to kill Nagito and willing to sacrifice everyone else to survive, right? Just to be honest, at least in the end.
No. That is...
Teru.
Why?
If only you didn't try to kill Nagito, Byakuya was still
Answer me!
Why did you try to commit murder? Answer me, Teru. I just wanted to go home.
I needed to go back home no matter what!
Because she's waiting for me. Mama is waiting for me at home. She's waiting all by herself for the day I graduate Hope Peak Academy and come home.
Okay, I'm going now. When I come back, I think we should talk again about opening an Aoyama and Azabu location.
Oh my, you're still talking about that?
Oh, I'm serious. The Academy guarantees success for its graduates, right? So, I know it's gonna be difficult by yourself, but wait for me until then, okay?
Yes, you're right. Then I'll just have to do my best to keep the Hanamura Diner from going out of business until then.
Mom, you don't have to work so hard. What if you collapse again while I'm gone?
I'll be fine. Moms are strong. I won't lose to some illness.
I know that already.
You know what? Be right back. bro. I'm sorry.
I know that already.
I'll just like change it in the title when I'll just have to look back on the stream when I left, and then when I whatchamacallit, when I left and when I come back, I'll put it in the thing, in the title. I promised I'd become a full-fledged cook and save the Hanamura diner. Mama is waiting for me to keep that promise. Even though she's sick and alone, she's still waiting for me.
That's why I need to go home!
I literally went to take a shower and he still doesn't come back. The fool needs to hurry. I am very sorry. Teru Teru. But if we were told our memories were stolen and that several years have passed since our first day,
hey!
Then what happened to the Hanamura diner? What happened to my mom who's still waiting for me? So you did believe in Monokuma.
Damn it!
You were saying all along it's okay, I'll never believe in something like this. So why?
Wrong!
I still don't believe it. There's no way I can believe it. It has to be a lie.
That's why I wanted to go home!
Can we please get on with the execution? I wanted to go home and confirm it just to make sure it was all just a lie. I wanted to make sure that I still have a place to call home. Teru Teru, you... I don't believe it. I don't believe it. It's not that Teru Teru didn't believe it. He believed it more than anybody else. That's why he kept denying it, because he believed it. He needed to deny it. Damn it, if only I knew how he felt. Something like this would have never happened. I wanted to confirm it by any means necessary. I had to do something. Ito's plan. I found out he was going to kill someone if I left him alone. That's why.
Fine, fine.
So you wanted the kill. So you wanted the first kill.
I'm sorry.
You guys. It doesn't mean I wanted to sacrifice any of you, but it was the only thing I can do. Or I could do. And I ended up killing Byakuya instead of Nagito. Ah, I see.
I think I'm the one
who went crazy. Oh. Teru Teru. I see. Interesting, but as far as motives to kill are concerned, wanting to see your mom is so boring. What?
So...
It seems there's no point in basking in the afterglow. Let's hurry up and begin the punishment.
You can't!
Jeez! Get out of my way! Well now.
There, now that annoying little sister has been dealt with, let's get back to business.
Wait!
Hold on a second. I'm not asking for forgiveness anymore, but at least...
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment!
For Teru Teru Hanamura, the ultimate cook.
Hey!
Call me chef. No, wait, that's not what I...
Please!
Please tell me at least what happened to the Hanamura diner. To Mama.
Let's give it everything we've got! It's punishment time!
Lies! I won't believe this!
I won't believe it's...
Mama!
Let's see if it's actually good. Please be good. Game over. Teru Teru has been found guilty. Time for punishment. Oh. Okay. Oh, it doesn't even go around his whole, like, neck. I don't even think he has a neck. Ultimate Cook, Teru Teru's execution executed. It's just like, what's his face? It's just like Leon's. Are they gonna shoot him? Oh my gosh. What the heck? Fish? Oh no. Oh wow. Lol. Oh, he's frying him. That was actually pretty creative, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, that was actually pretty good. That adrenaline is rushing through me. Teru!
Damn it!
Oh, are you fucking serious?
How cruel.
Why? Why did you do something so cruel? Huh? Didn't you learn when you were in elementary school? If you badmouth someone, the teacher writes it in a note and makes whoever badmouth read it makes her read it to you in front of class.
No.
When that happens, only then do you think about it, how bad it feels to be badmouthed. The same applies to murder.
What are you saying?
You're the one who drove him to do it. So cruel. This is just so cruel.
Nice.
Well, it can't be helped. Rules are rules, and this killing rule, this is the killing one after all. What rule? You're the one who's breaking the rules. I can't let that slide. What do you mean? You mentioned the motive. Didn't you also promise something? However, there's a catch. Don't tell me the catch is... Figured it out yet? That's right, you guys have to kill each other. That's my bargaining point. You guys want to know, right? You guys want to know, you want your school memories returned to you, right? Then you better start killing. A penny for your thoughts and a murder for your memories. Why? Why didn't you tell Teru about his mom or his diner? He had a right to know. Yeah, that's true. We all have a right to know.
Bastard!
Hey, hurry up and tell us. What did you mean when you mentioned our school memories? Oh yeah, I did promise to return your memories after the killing began. You're gonna do it, but telling them is kind of... But I never told you guys I'd tell you right away.
What?
Not fair.
Of course.
I'll keep my promise to return your memories someday, but it's still not clear when that someday will actually be. I must excuse myself as well. There's something that I need to know.
Huh?
What the heck?
So cruel!
Not fair. They both ran away.
Then...
Monokuma had us all wrapped around his finger after all.
Stupid!
Teru, you stupid.
Such despair.
An ending like this is just full of despair. A seriously tragic despair. But still, at times like this, as the symbols of hope, you guys need to keep doing your best.
You.
Why are you smiling?
Crap!
How can you smile in a situation like this, you creep?
Nope.
Hold on. I'm sad too, you know. Didn't I tell you? From the bottom of my heart, I truly love you all. You ultimates who inspire hope and your splendid talents. There's no way I can be happy when we've lost such a talented individual.
Don't fuck with me!
Don't go saying creepy shit. I'll fucking kill you. Please, kill me anytime.
What?
Huh? If you hate me, I don't mind you killing me. I've already prepared myself to become your stepping stone.
Someone like me?
If absolute hope can be born from that, then my life is nothing special. You, how messed up are you?
Hey.
However, if you're going to kill me, make sure you discuss it with me beforehand, okay? You see, if you do that, then I can cooperate with the killer. Are you seriously intending to help the killer? It's not really that big of a deal. If you're students of Hope Academy, if you're the symbols of hope who possess the chosen talent,
great,
then it shouldn't matter to you guys at all if I cooperate with the killer, right?
You fiend.
Declaring so confidently that you'll side with the killer.
Hey!
Maybe this is his plan all along. Oh, I've never seen that face. Since he's willing to work with the killer, he wants us to think it's better for us not to kill him.
Well...
Well, I don't mind what you think of me. In actuality, thanks to Byakuya, I'm starting to feel a small desire to live.
This is exciting!
Mostly I just want to watch everyone destroy all the despair that comes for you one after the other. Just kidding.
Piss me off.
Hey, can I satisfy? Can I punch you? I won't be satisfied until I punch him. Fine. Let's just stop this already. It's going to be a waste of time if we keep dealing with him.
What?
Even Hajime hates me now?
How unfortunate.
That stings. I felt you and I were quite similar. What is that?
Isn't that right?
He holds a special feeling towards Hope's Peak Academy, just like me. Don't put me in the same category as you.
Hey,
How can you say that you're not? Monokuma said it himself. We don't know anything about each other's true nature. No, if it's true our school memories were stolen, it's the same as not knowing our true selves too. Especially for you, right? Someone who can't even remember what his talent is? Akane, please feel free to punch him. Will do.
Wait!
Hold on. Please stop this at once. Nothing will come from fighting like this. There's something else we must do.
Huh?
Something else?
Please listen!
We must not argue with each other in a place like this. There is something more important we must do.
Let me ask.
Which is... do our best.
You fiend.
Well?
We must first leave here and get some rest. And then we shall all work together and do our best. Do our best so we never have to come here again.
Perhaps.
This is what I believe we must do right now.
I am sorry!
If I was a better if only I was better motivational speaker. No, that really touched my heart. You're totally right. What we need to do right now is do our best. If we do our best, it's definitely going to pay off, right?
Yes.
That is right.
Like...
But what do we have to work hard at? I do not know, but we must do our best.
Jeez.
I don't get you at all. Are you some kind of moron?
Well?
It's fine if you don't know. What matters is that you hold that feeling that you have to do your best.
Right?
So, let's do our best. Let's make sure a killing like this never happens again.
But...
It's scary, but doing our best is our only option. There's no way I'm doing it with Nagito said.
I'm gonna do it!
I don't know what you're talking about, but let's do our best for now.
Fine.
Very well. Even if we are not able to change the future, I guess I should at least change my tomorrow. Damn fiend. I won't give up until the very end. I won't die in vain. I'll give my entire existence, my entire power, my entire body and soul, and fight to the very end. Yeah, you're right. Let's definitely work together and leave this island. Do our best. We have to keep using that phrase over and over again. Even though we know they're just cheap, meaningless, empty words. Regardless, we still said it, and we continue to say it over and over again without stopping. Please give me like a point to save. Thus, the curtain had fallen upon the class trial where Byakuya and Teru were sacrificed. Afterwards, we left the trial grounds and returned to the mainland on Jabberwock Island. For the time being, we decided to go back to our cottages. Give me a save point. After experiencing something like that, there's no way I could fall asleep. I gave up, got out of bed, and began walking around the hotel grounds for no real reason. After not doing much, I dully looked up at the sky. And there, just like before, there was the night sky brimming with stars. Stars that looked like they were about to fall into my hands like fluttering snow. As I looked up to such a beautiful night sky, I can go anywhere. That thought crossed my mind for some reason. The sky is connected to anywhere, even to my daily life. That's why I might be able to go home. That's right, I'm definitely going to go home. That's when it happened. As I stared up at the night sky, I felt a strange convergence of sensation. And then while I continued to stare at the night sky, I felt my entire body stiffen with that sensation. Isn't this...
Is someone watching me?
What the fuck? Is someone watching me, bro? What the heck do you mean? 14? Give me a save point, please. Please. What is this? 3-star badge. What is this? Wooden stick. Yes.
For a long time, humans have been taught that if you try hard enough, you can accomplish anything. Even if we weren't told this directly, you'd know it just by looking at the world around us.
Alright, Nagito.
The internet, TV, and newspapers are overflowing with hopeful messages that say exactly that. But people who can't win, people who don't try to win, people who try their best and still can't win. They are all worthless trash. There are two people in this world. Those who are born with worth, and everybody else. No matter how hard a lowly human tries, they will never be the same as someone who was born worthy. They say that effort breeds success, but that's a complete lie. The world is not that accommodating. No matter how hard a small dog tries, it will never become a large dog. No matter how much a penguin tries, there's no way it will ever soar through the sky. Which means unworthy humans will never become worthy, no matter what they do. People with talent don't become talented. They're just born with their abilities right from the start. That's right, just like you guys. That's why I have so much respect for you all. Just so you know, what I feel is different from admiration. Admiration is wishing you could be like the object of your admiration. But what I feel is not so self-serving. How should I put it? What I feel is more pure. More like a selfless love that wants nothing in return. So, I want you guys to believe me when I say, I don't mind if you kill me. But if that happens, I want you to let me help. I don't care if the killer survives, or if everyone but the killer survives. I just want both sides to do their very best. I want to see with my own two eyes the absolute hope that lies ahead. Yep, I'm really lucky. Someone as insignificant as me will be there when hope and despair collide and unleash their energy. So please, let me help you. If you're planning to kill me, I would be honored to help you carry out your plan. I want you to use me as a stepping stone so everyone can shine. I want you to kill me in a way that befits...
Oh, shut up. Sea and punishment, sin and coconuts. Byakuya and Teru just died last night. An ordeal like that doesn't change the fact that I still get hungry. I learned this firsthand as I headed toward the hotel restaurant with Jiri's sullen footsteps. Fuck it, I'm gonna save here and I'm gonna stop it. I have to wait for the stream to render, and then after that I have to make the title and whatever, but I'm gonna stop it right now.